Welcome, agents, to strain 103-FIN of the 0 Point Report, the number one broadcast all about the news surrounding the Secret World IP. Today is Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, and with me tonight we have Two-Ton Waffle.
That's right. I'm big. I'm huge.
It's a big waffle. Who doesn't like a big waffle?
That's right.
And we have Jimmy the Rabbit.
Hey-o.
Hey, how are you? How are you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Better if people weren't stupid in this goddamn box.
I mean, you can't stop people being stupid. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
You tried. You can try.
You can't stop the stupid.
But welcome. We have a special show for you tonight. In a bit of sad news, we have decided to alter the 0 Point Report. The 0 Point Report has been going on for a long time now. We have 0 Point Report has been going on for 6 years specifically, but even further before that, as Beyond the Veil. And now we've decided to shift gears again. We've decided to basically have regular episodes. We've been streaming. I put regular in quotation there. We've been streaming relatively regularly, about twice a month is what we sort of planned for, and now it's turned into basically once a month, if not even some months we skip anyway. And with schedules changing and with family change, family life and jobs and this and that, we've decided to kind of switch gears into a new format, if you will. And that is to basically, instead of having regular episodes, to start having special episodes when there's news, when we just feel like having an episode and basically being with the community, to just have episodes sort of then, going forward. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is I know we already talked about it, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I try not to have them. They tend to be intrusive.
If they don't involve pizza or
Mountain
liquor.
I mean, they might.
But Jimmy has also been collecting on his multiple range of characters epic cash keys, because it is part of the anniversary event is currently going on. What anniversary is this? Is this the 7th?
8?
8?
It's 8.
It's
Remember?
8.
We talked about
because we
could make an 8 with.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. We could try to make our own 8 t-shirt, because the t-shirt stopped at what, 6?
Yeah, they stopped at 6.
It is now Secret World Legends 8th anniversary, and as part of the anniversary logins, you can get yourself an epic cash key, and Jimmy is going to be raffling off 30 characters
30.
worth of epic cash keys.
30 characters worth of epic cash keys.
So how are we doing this? How are we doing the...
Well, that's why I got the Wheel of Death up in the corner.
And how does one sign up for the Wheel of Fish? I keep calling it the Wheel of Wheel of Epic Cash Keys, the epicness, Wheel of Epicness. Y'all make me feel old.
I'll let Jimmy explain, because he's the one who's going to be dealing the names. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, we're gonna do. Oh, Joe, thanks for the raid.
Oh yeah, old average Joe. Thank you for that raid, man.
So we're gonna do raffles in the stream, and then I'm gonna do in-game raffles as well.
We'll kind of double fist the raffles, if you will.
Yeah, we are gonna gangbang the shit out of this raffle.
So we got the wheel, and also got a Nightbot for the giveaways for Twitch chat as well. It's basically, it says as long as you're active in chat, I'm going to be going through every couple minutes and picking a random name out of my bag, and you get what are we giving away for the Twitch chat thing?
Epic
Hopes and
Cascade?
dreams.
What we're the idea is basically is that Jimmy has all the epic caches. I have, or no, Jimmy has all the epic cache keys. I have at least one of every cache. So if you win, you could just say what cache you would like, and we have.
Yeah.
I will type it out.
And we'll
now.
open it, and whatever the hell pops out, you'll get.
You'll get.
So
That's
epic
how we
cache
roll.
keys, it's going to be epic. So if you want like a blue weapon or something, or that's not going to happen. The epic cache key, when you open it, is going to give you one of the epic things. So it could be an outfit, could be a sprint, could be a pet, could be a weapon or a talisman, depending on the cache.
And I'll type out which caches we have now.
I'm gonna get the epic cache key raffle.
Someone has the Congo script.
Send me
the hopes and dreams.
a tell message to enter.
What's this one? Haunted. So I have caches to give away, and I've got plenty. I've got a nice stack of each. The Agarthan cache, Anniversary cache, Future Tech cache, Infernal cache, Oni War cache, Tribal cache, Winter cache, Haunted cache, and the Dark Agartha Arsenal. I have some. I don't have as many. The Tribal cache I've got fewer of, but I still have enough. I still have enough to last. If everyone picked Tribal, I do have enough for everybody.
I have 100 Tribal, so I think we're good.
Okay. Tribal's the only one where I have less than 50. I'll put it that way. And if you're in game as well, all you got to do is just send a tell to Jimmy the Rabbit. That's Jimmy the Rabbit.
Leave it to Poland.
I
announced it in game in Sanctuary and looking for group, but leave it to Poland to message with you can trade cache keys. Like, Jesus Christ, Poland, I know knows better. I'm taking that as their entry.
And a dev has been paying attention. I just received a stack myself of Beyond the Veil T-shirts.
Nice.
To also pass out to whoever wants one.
Yeah, I have some. I've had some for a while.
It's the T-shirt of we're 0 Point Report now, but we don't have our own T-shirt. But 0 Point Report was what we were before. Beyond the Veil is what we were before 0 Point Report, and I do have a cannon with that.
I just got
if you're
more
hanging out.
So I got 20.
Where are you, Frederick? You're the one that's texting me. Bam. Bam, you get a shirt, and you get a shirt, and you get a shirt, and whoever wants a shirt gets a shirt. Well, I have 30, so I don't know. Vommer, you already got one.
Yeah, you can't have more than one shirt.
Not even going to try with Vommer. Vommer already got one.
Anolio is Hermit, by the way, in game. That's they were saying they're about to pass out.
Okay. Are they around us?
I don't know. They're in the. They might be in here. Hermit, are you actually around us in game? Because if you're in game, we can award you the shirt.
You have to be near us in order to get.
I know it's Hermit. I know it's Hermit 9, but I don't see you by us in Agartha. Okay, yeah, they're not logged in right now.
Oh,
yeah, if you log in, you can get a shirt.
How do you click somebody? I forgot. It's been a while. How do I click somebody?
You have to control tab.
Control tab.
Near them, and then it will select them.
Okay. There you go.
And then if you do a manual / you could also cheer, and it will have their name. You get a shirt.
Everybody gets a shirt. Who wants a shirt?
Bam, you get a shirt.
Random people walking by, you get a shirt.
They're just like, what? I've been assaulted with a shirt.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run first. Giveaway in Twitch chat.
Okay.
So all you got to do is be active in Twitch chat. It's just, emoji, type something.
But just join us in chat. Just be active. Type something. Don't just lurk. I love lurkers, but in this case,
we're going to call out
lurk,
lurkers. I see you. All right. Shantex. Say something.
Why did Nightbot get rid of that? A Garthen shirt cannon go. It didn't like it for some reason.
Unfortunately, not be able to do anything for YouTube because it is. I know elsewhere, yeah.
So join us in game or join us on Twitch. That is the best way. The best way to do it.
Is there someone in the YouTube chat right now?
Yeah, it was towards the beginning. Elsewhere
I could just throw them in the in-game one.
The Oprah Winfrey of SWL. You get a shirt, and you get a shirt. And
if you're on YouTube,
Sorry, go on to you.
I mean,
yes, I did.
Waffle's a dead ringer for Oprah, anyways. I think we all know that. I think that's just a given. I honestly can't tell the difference.
Yeah, every time I go to Chicago, me and Oprah, it's just like, we're like twins.
No one's ever heard of Waffles Book Club before?
Yeah.
It's famous.
I added one more. Waffle, I sent you a list of people. You want to put it in the wheel spinner?
Yeah.
I'll say we do ask that you be at least in game for us to, and then also to let us know what cash you want, and we are keeping track.
All right, the names
as best we can.
Added.
We're keeping track. I think we did this last year and we got through 20. We got through 20 keys.
Who was that? Daciano,
you are the first winner.
What cache do you want opened with an epic cache key?
And we have all of them.
Yeah, if you didn't win this time, don't worry. You're gonna have a chance. Everybody's gonna get something.
Dark Agartha. Now I have to figure out how to. Let's see. Okay, I can it's just shift. How to split. I assume you already probably have a Dark Agarthan cache.
Wait, who said Dark Agarthan? Oh, they said it. They just said it in Intel. Gotcha. All right, so I'm opening this one for Daciano.
Yep.
Where are they? Oh, there they are.
Right in front of me.
Right there. Okay.
But yes, we decided to switch gears for 0 Point Reported. We have a lengthy history, and I did go through and figure out at least what I've considered to be biggest shows over the year. Years. Combined, we've had almost 400 episodes between Beyond the Veil and 0 Point Report. Beyond the Veil started in July 2012 as Holosuite Media's. Beyond the Veil started with Antita and Xander, Very, Jin, and someone who would go on to do something. Jared, not that everyone else didn't, Jared Tan is currently the community manager for Massive Monster. If you've heard of the game Cult of the Lamb, he is the community manager for Cult of the Lamb. He started on Beyond the Veil with us all those years back. Say back in 2012. Who do we got next? That's what I'm talking about. The person who was like, I can't. Fredericker.
Fredericker.
Well, now I gotta launch another client. Uno momento, por favor.
Presented a stream with you on Metamoth for BTV's 6th anniversary. Lone Monkey?
They said Oni, please.
Oh yeah? Oh, nice. So I remember the 6th anniversary. That was
6 years ago.
That was 2018, obviously. I'll say that was a big one, if I remember. Yeah. I'll say I joined Beyond the Veil in 2016. In October of 2016, that's when I joined Beyond the Veil. No peeking up my dress. Looking up is weird anyway. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure I can't. No, because people start disappearing. Closer I get, the more they disappear. Yeah, can't do it. Let me try to look up people's addresses on stream. That's what I joined, was in October 2016. Then March 30th, 2017 was one of the first huge shows that I remember. Before that, like I said, I don't know a whole bunch. What's up?
Doing Oni Cash?
Oni Cash. Oh yes. Oni Cash.
They wanted an Oni Cash.
You got it. Which one's that one? This one.
Traded to Das Convention right here.
There you are. You got it.
Opening. Herald of Carnage.
I created a tarot card posted by Madame Roger in game and a small video also. Nice.
I don't have titles on this character. God damn it. Hold on. I'm just gonna.
I was like, so yeah, before I joined in with Beyond the Veil, I don't know too much about the bigger episodes before that. But the first one I remember was a huge show, March 30th, 2017, where we interviewed Tilty, who was game director. Mulhall. There they are.
Come on down. Be sure to check underneath your seat for your prize.
And that was the first one that I remember. That was still back in TSW. That's when they announced Secret World Legends, and that was a huge show. We had like, I think the viewer count on Twitch at the time got up to like, I don't know, relatively huge. Let's keep it in check. It was up to like what 260. It was like 250, 270, somewhere around there. It was because at the time they had just announced it, and we had on Tilty to talk all about it, and everyone was like, we were on the main platform of Agartha over there. There's like a little side stage. We were on that little side stage of Agartha all the way over there. Now this is the main platform. Surprise me? You can say surprise me. Okay. All right. You get surprised. One IP man. Here you go. You get
And Oli, where are you? Are you
winter?
On, if you want a shirt,
haunted.
Where are you? Hermit 9.
Yeah, they're Hermit 9.
Where are you?
Oh. Bouncing, I think.
Bouncing. There you go. Control tab.
And you guys got them shirts.
You get a shirt.
Until my shirts run out.
You get the shirts off our back.
That was for Mohol, right?
Yes.
You got a Black Widow.
Ooh. Black Widow pet. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I wish the price.
Wish the price is right. Music was free to use. So these are, of course, if you use the Epic Cache keys, these are the prizes that come out of the. It's one of the biggest prizes in the caches. Still randomized, but one of the biggest prizes in the caches. So yeah, so that was my first
in Twitch one yet.
This is the I pulled a third name.
Oh, okay.
What do you got?
I've just been posting up in our private Discord with your name so far. Scratch Fandango, come on down.
Scratch.
Say something in chat, so at least we know you're here. Gotta be present.
Shanta Hex and Lone Monkey 80.
Boo.
Both of you. I see those names.
I added Scratch into the list.
And Scratch Fandango. Boo! Boo Scratch. Shanta Hex. Choose your... What's going on? What the heck's going on?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Portal to hell just opened up.
A big portal just appeared. Oh, the gatekeeper's right behind us. How you doing, gatekeeper?
Oh, hello. Hello there.
Shanta Hex, Dark Agartha. Okay.
Who are you? You trading gatekeeper?
Oh, there you are. Trade target's too far away. What the heck are you talking about? It's too tall.
It's because you're too small.
From your perspective, they're like a mile away.
Oh, you already won one on my tune, Daciano? Well, okay. We have no problems giving out more than one. If you want to pass it off to someone else, you can, but you can win again if you want.
Wait, who? What? What are we talking about?
Lone Monkey 80, who is Daciano.
Who's the one that won the Dark Agartha card? One.
That was Shanta Hex. I don't know who they are in game. Shanta Hex, who are you in game?
Well, the real Shanta Hex, please jump up. You get two of me on the
Tatterhood.
wheel.
Tatterhood. Oh, okay.
Listen, things are going to be a little chaotic. It's fine.
But they wanted the Dark Agartha one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just roll with it. There's Scratch. I see Scratch. Scratch.
Ooh, well, I can tell you it's going to be a third age weapon. Just don't know which one yet.
Ooh.
Wait, oh, you know what? I don't have name tags on this other client, so I have to trade this shit to Jimmy so that I can then fucking see who to give it to. All right, where the hell's Tatterhood?
All right, so I'm gonna do another Twitch.
Haunted. You want to
All right,
haunted?
that one's done. Wait, hold on. Do we still owe one?
No, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
Listen,
I got one for Scratch.
which one is for Scratch?
Scratch is over here. You know,
I know,
Scratch.
but what?
He wants haunted.
Oh, he wants haunted. Okay, hold on. Logging into a character.
Say Jimmy has basically used his 30 characters and has logged them in each day. Oh, that's your okay. That's your gatekeeper spawn out. And he's been logging in every day to get the epic cache key on his 30 characters. That's how we have all these keys.
Yep.
We
so
got
like an hour and a half every day
a
for
lot
7
of time
days.
spent, but legit.
All right, is that haunted? Supposed to trade me a haunted? I'm in front of you, Mr.
You are
Nowhere.
okay. Too far away. Shut up.
You got to get right under my crotch.
I really do.
Right up in
there we go. Yeah, I haven't really noticed much weird by being the size that I am. Like there hasn't actually been that many issues. Sometimes I fall into things that I don't
you
think I should fall into.
Wait, this is Scratch, right?
Yes. Soro Sicarius.
Soro? Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
And Noliel. Oni
Again,
Cash.
I don't have name tags on the free-to-play client for some fucking reason. It's very confusing. All right. Scratch one's done.
All right.
Yeah, stand on the flare as a booster.
That's an idea.
If you could get on top of it.
Be like, if you win, stand over here. So, okay, yeah. So beyond that, I joined Beyond the Veil in 2016. We had our big episode in March 2017. In June 2017 was the first time that I was like primary host of Beyond the Veil, which felt weird to me, considering that other people had been there much longer. But when it came to Antita basically needing to, she couldn't make the show. It was, well, who can host? And just turned out to be me.
Hermit wanted to Oni Cash. Is that right?
And Noliel.
That's Hermit.
That's Hermit. Hermit 9. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you need to give me the cash.
There you are.
Cash. Yeah, I'm on Death Racer.
That's Oni, right? Yeah.
Yep. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Give you a t-shirt, too.
Oh, it's going to be a weapon.
Ooh.
It's like Christmas.
You got the t-shirt. T-shirt's not part of the cash, sadly.
But you can still have them.
You can still have it anyway.
You don't have to win a cash to
get a t-shirt.
All right. Another roll.
Dawn Charger. The Charger of the Dawn. I do not see them hanging out.
They said in a dungeon, but Oni.
All right, well, we're going to have to re-roll. Right. You got to be present.
Got to be for the whole 2 hours. No.
That's right. You got to be right here.
No. All right, can you
No. Just join us. Blindy.
Yeah.
All right, Twitch chat. Picking a winner. You're a wiener. Eloris.
Eleuros
Bobby?
Abby. Congratulations. Let us know what cash you want and what your character name is. That is you. Congratulations.
All right. Yeah. Elsewhere, you want to hold it for Dawn Charger? I know Vollmer doesn't have room. Why would you even say that? That's just mean to Vollmer.
Mulhall.
Like, what the hell? Just throwing Vollmer's inventory under the bus there.
So right now, mine's filled with all the caches. So I feel it. I feel that pinch. Oni seems popular right now.
You know, I got a couple of spots.
Gotta watch out. This leaf looks suspicious. It was suspicious
All right,
leaf
so
growing out of the
Elsewhere
ground.
is holding on, Elsewhere's holding on to Dawn Charger to.
All right, I'm going to
Thank you,
choose
Elsewhere, for your help.
a Twitch chat winner for the mini mecha that I have.
Okay.
And that is going to go to Anoli. The Naces leave.
I think I'm supposed to open another Oni, right?
Yes. Where are you? There you are.
Right here. Desolating Jones.
Nope. Wait, I'm trying to trade with Waffle. Nope.
It's because he's so large.
You're welcome.
His
big
hitbox
fat ass out of the way. Wow.
Maybe that's where the winner should stand. On the leaf.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Ooh, that's a sprint.
Ooh.
What's that for?
Mulhall. Yeah, a lot of Onis tonight.
All right,
now, previously, the last time we did this, Future Tech was like the popular cache that everyone wanted. And
Yep.
Funcom took that as, oh shit, we need to start giving out the Future Tech cache again.
This is true.
All right, Kamikaze. You get.
Wait, again?
Well, this is for the mini mecha.
Oh, it's the mini mecha. Okay. You're gonna have to give it to Elsewhere because that's Dawn Charger. They're in the dungeon.
Oh, okay. Elsewhere, trade me.
It's funny.
I will stand on my flare.
Yay! All right, so I'll go ahead and remove this name, and we'll do another spin a wheel.
They're cooking me.
Field medic.
Field medic?
Field medic.
All right. Find out what cash they want. I see them. They're right over here.
They are. Congrats, field medic.
They said haunted.
Haunted.
You want to throw a haunted over to Happy Kitty?
I can. Haunted's a good one. Haunted's the one with the spider bike in it, right?
I think so.
I like the spider bike.
Was it that one?
Spider bike. Spider bike. does whatever a spider bike does.
I can freak everybody out.
All right, so opening. Haunted.
Where is my spider bike? I know I have one. There it is.
Ooh, it's gonna be a necklace.
I grow.
It would be something if it was a very tidy bike.
That's right. The secret is that no matter what height your character is, as soon as you get onto a mount, you change height to whatever the mount is. Mounts have one height. So if I get off the mount,
You're like the Grinch. Your heart grew 3 sizes.
that's right.
All right, Twitch chat winner again is Scratch.
Scratch.
All right, at some point you might need to start slimming that down or something. And now I gotta switch clients again. That was the 8 characters on that account. So we've given away 9 keys so far.
9 out of 30.
We're doing well.
Well,
Yeah.
10 if you count this one that I'm logged into for right now.
Yeah.
So, I probably need to open my spreadsheet now. I'm not gonna remember.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
I was about to give this person the Anchor of Beyond the Veil shirt, and they're already wearing it. I see them all. I see them all.
Yeah, it's all your
Stand on the
luck
cash
flavors.
this cash that magically appeared.
What cash did Scratch want for this one?
It's a good question, Scratch.
You have a
Tell
limited
your luck
selection.
flavors.
Tribal. Oh no.
Oni.
Is that
Oni.
cash? It's just a cash right
It
here.
is. It's just a cash. Just hanging out. Oni, please.
You want to trade it to Scrub Bunny?
Yes.
The
All right.
character that's never picked up a lore in the game.
Spin the wheel.
That is a Tilty reference.
Yeah, that's why you see his name. Do you see this character's like first and last name? Like,
Oh no, I don't have that turned on.
if you just inspect, you should see it.
Oh, sorry, Volmer. Hold on.
No lore for Tilty. No lore for Tilty. Tilty,
this is
if
gonna
you
be
don't
a
know, was
bone.
one of the game. No, he was the what is that title? Game Master? No, game
You know, he was like he became game
director. Yeah,
right? Like Bylos moved up, and then he moved up. He was like
yeah.
the designer before that or something, I think.
And I remember that in one of the interviews that we had with him, he turned around and he was like, "Oh, by the way, he's like, I don't want to make this fully known yet, but like I'm leaving as GM." This was right before Nerval took over, and he was like, "I'm leaving as GM," and he's like, "I'm gonna go work for Ubisoft Canada or something." We're like, "Yes, Romain Emile." It was fun. He's the one that that called where every class had a special mechanic, and he kept calling them gimmicks and didn't
We had to
understand why that was a bad thing to say.
We gotta explain on stream, like, for the love of God, stop saying gimmick. It
Stop
has a
calling
bad
it gimmicks.
connotation
Yeah,
in the English language.
we're like, do you think gimmick is the right word to say? Which is why to this day I still call them gimmicks.
Jimmy, did you get the Tatterhood one?
Tatterhood
spin?
one's one.
Or,
What now?
Their second one.
well, they got the spin on the wheel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
They got the wheel spin.
And they would
then
like
what?
an
Oni.
Oni.
All right, you can give that one. Well, I'm logging them in right now.
So yeah, so the first time that I was host of Beyond the Veil, like primary host, was June 2017. So we've been doing this for a while. And then this was a fun show in July on July 13th, 2017. Beyond the Veil interviewed Jimmy the Rabbit.
Right?
Why?
Who's that
I'm not
guy?
sure. I forget what that was for, but it was you and Headshotty. We interviewed you.
I gave you 2 more names to add to the wheel waffle.
Okay.
And
Elsewhere. Well,
I gave it to you on Discord. And then who? I'm supposed to open what, an Oni for Tannerhood?
Yes.
Okay.
Saucy
Come
boy.
on, Saucy boy. Yeah, Oni is popular this year for some reason.
Oni is popular.
So bow
Elsewhere.
weapon. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. My eyes not working.
It looks nice, this cache. You see it up close. It's like made of wood.
Is that made
Never
of
noticed.
wood? All right, where the hell's
Cache,
Tannerhood?
the caches have like a wood veneer to them.
There's Tannerhood.
We just like saying the name Oni.
Oni, 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 yo.
Is that specifically in a Garthen cache? It might be. Do they have a different look for each cache? Does have a nice wood finish to it. Elsewhere. Did Elsewhere win?
I don't know, did they?
I believe so. Yeah.
You're asking me.
Okay.
I'm running like multiple clients and Excel sheets.
He is,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Jimmy's
busy here.
okay. Elsewhere. If they didn't, I'm taking it off of Vomer said, didn't Elsewhere win one too? Elsewhere, what cache? I'm just saying they won. This is chaotic.
I don't know. Did they? I know I gave them stuff to hold for someone else.
No, it was the Twitch
Oh, it was a Twitch
giveaway.
one.
Oh, okay. Tribal. Elsewhere
Oh.
wants tribal cache.
Speaking of wheel, let's give it a good spin.
Now you go fuck yourself.
Runner. It takes Jimmy an hour and a half to log into all of these characters every day. He's like speed running, logging into all the characters right now. Elsewhere.
All right, who is this for? Who's the tribal for?
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere? Okay.
And also elsewhere again.
Gosh darn it.
And again?
Yeah, his name just spun again.
Jesus Christ. You got to get better raffle tech.
Hey, only if we had the technology.
Oh, this one's going to be fun. I really like this logging in as this character. You'll see why in a second.
I should go stand next to Elsewhere. That's where the luck is. More tribal?
More tribal.
All right,
Dude,
Sima
you have
on a
Scratch
magic.
win again?
Yeah, and chat. Scratch, come on.
Dude.
What are you doing? Did you pay
gotta
off the
like-
Nightbot?
Once you win a few times, maybe say, "All right, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good." You can say that. You can be like, "I'm good."
I'm just saying, Waffle needs to.
Hey, this is Nightbot. We've
Dawn says
throughout
the
our
dungeon was a
6
shit
years, we
show.
pretty much did like every single bot known to Twitch.
And you broke them all, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
This
scratched
is
it.
the winner cache. You're standing behind us. Have a T-shirt.
Scratch. If you want to win, say something in chat.
Guys, I'm on the way.
Scratch. Who the heck
My
is
character's on the
Scratch?
way. I promise
There.
you'll know it's my character.
All right, we're gonna roll again.
Okay. Oh, it's
Oh, it's Balmer.
Yes, there it is. That's right. That's right. It's that one. They wanted tribal.
Volmer has won a Twitch chat giveaway.
Woohoo!
Bomber.
This is for elsewhere, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay. It's just funny because they won the exact same thing twice.
So Scratch says, "Go ahead and roll again. I'm good, thanks."
Yeah, that's what I did. And then Volmer came up the winner.
Oh, and then Bomber won. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. We haven't Bomber hasn't won yet.
Scratch.
Say the next one after the July 13th, 2017 Beyond the Veil interview with Headshotty and Jimmy the Rabbit, which, like I said, I forget what that was about. Why specifically? Maybe like a patch or something dungeon related, or
Something happened. You gotta look for like the secret news around that time. Because I think we were on to talk about it.
Oh,
I'm
Volmer-
assuming something dungeon related.
Wait, what was the date?
It was July 13th, 2017.
July. Oh. I mean, that was shortly after launch, right?
Was it?
2017? Was that
yeah,
not the launch?
that was issue 1. July 3rd. No, that was 27. July 13th was the launch of Steam, the Steam launch of the game. No, wait, no, that's July 31st. It was soon after. SWL released on June 23rd, so it was like a good, like almost 3 weeks after the launch of the game.
It probably was about like post-launch.
Maybe
stuff,
like
I would assume.
mechanics that maybe changed.
Yeah, I mean we were both in the closed beta stuff leading up to it, right? Like
Right.
Shoddy appeared behind Tilty on the stream in Transylvania, where he didn't expect
Yeah.
anyone to be on day one.
Yes. He's like,
Shot
right,
it
I'm
in
in
the back, I'm like,
Transylvania, and
"Hi."
someone just like wanders up behind him. Yeah.
All right, who am I opening?
Where are
something
you?
for?
There you are.
It was Vollmer, right? What did Vollmer want?
Volmer won the
The Agarthan
Twitch.
cache.
Garth and Cash. Yeah.
Or wait, no, I'm sorry. Agarthan cache. Oh, I almost gave you the wrong one.
Tisk. You were gonna give me anniversary, weren't you?
No, I was going to give you Dark Agarthan Arsenal.
Oh. That's even more unforgivable.
The wheel of death would be spun again.
Vanity transfers? I'm not sure. Woo!
Espa.
Espa.
Now I'm gonna log into Jimmy Fist.
/ Espa. Gosh darn it. Espa, are you in game anywhere?
Well, they had to be in game with because they're from the wheel, so they sent a
That's
message.
true.
They
It's
were in
true.
game at that time, at least.
All right.
Might need to
Twitch.
send them a tell. Something.
Just tried
Nope.
that.
Syntax.
AESPA.
DJ Spectre, you get a shirt. Where are they?
I don't think
There
they're
you
online
go.
anymore.
The AESPA one? Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I sent them a message.
Oh, okay.
It didn't bounce. It'll say like they're offline. I'll find out what they want.
Okay.
What
Oh no.
cash?
There they are. They showed up.
Maybe they're in the middle of a thing or something. They're in Stonehenge. Oh, they're in OD.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. I'll find out.
And Shantex also got the Twitch chat giveaway.
Is that
Shantax.
Tatterhood again?
Yes.
Guys, gotta start.
Hey, whoever's lurking in Twitch chat, say something in chat because then you get added.
Yes.
Well,
say
maybe we
something.
should just
Say-
like spin because the wheel is removing names, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we spin the wheel some more times and lay off Twitch chat for a little bit. Just saying. But what did they say? They said Dr. Garza?
So we got a lot more people in game here. Yeah. We could be giving it to a couple more people in game.
You want to give me a Dr. Garza one?
Dark Agartha? All right.
Yeah, Fist Simmons.
Fist Simmons. Wait, that was inspect. There we go.
The anchor is a winner.
Anchor!
The anchor.
Yeah, DJ, if you want, log in with your other roles for the shirts.
Do what now? Huh?
Now,
What?
who did I open Dr.
What?
Garza for?
Yeah,
Was that
what?
Tatterhood?
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
Tatterhood, right?
Future Tech. Nice.
All right, God damn it. Tatterhood, you have to click accept. Thank you.
No, Joe, if you want to put your name on
Take
the
it.
Wheel of
Take
Death,
it.
send Jimmy the Rabbit, character
If
name
you're in
to
game,
add.
send Jimmy a tell. We'll add you to. Ooh, the puppy.
And if you want to be on the Veil shirt, step forth and be known. The pets are constantly.
Janex says next time I get something in chat, re-roll. Shantax and Scratch are out. Hey, where'd my,
All right,
where'd
so
my
what
pet
did Anchor
go?
pick?
I had a pet out.
Future Tech, right?
Yes.
Also, I am messaging back and forth with Ace, but they're just deciding which one they want.
Okay.
All right, so you got the anchor, right?
Yeah, that's the Future Tech one. I'm coming to get that cash from
Okay.
Mikey right now.
So I'll remove the name.
Freeborn. Target's too far away. Shut up. No, they're not. They're right here.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Shantex off the list and Scratch taking you off the list.
Future Tech. There you go. Anchor, please see Freeborn wearing a giant backpack.
I mean, Anchor's rated with this character plenty, so think they know.
Welcome, Dusk Charger. I tried giving you a T-shirt. You already have one. Is he Anchor? Yes, of course Anchor has one. He's wearing it. Explain my smallness. A Garthen portal accident. That's what I'm going with. Went into an Agarthan portal the regular way, and it turned out the other side was just really small.
Oh,
That'd actually be
Joe.
a fun.
Okay.
That'd actually be a fun story beat there. That all of a sudden it's like a single house, but the single house is like an entire zone. Yeah, anytime, Bomber.
Give you a name in Discord to
My
add.
tallness. Well, I ate my Wheaties, but truthfully, it was another portal incident, but this time was not so lovely.
The same portal, but reverse, right? You crawled in.
No,
The small portal.
It was a drunken stupor, and I just passed out inside the portal.
Okay, so we need
That's what we're going with.
one for Aespa.
A Garthen. Got it.
Added a new
Also,
lane.
the hourly boss is happening. In case anyone cares about that.
Yeah, inside the portal, Vollmer. Yep.
For there you go, Jackalope Jill.
Yep. This is from the Double Dragon run.
There you go.
So that portals are not to be messed around with. That's a little PSA right there.
Beware your portals.
No, you can still go through them. Just, don't mess around with them.
So the next show that really stuck out to me was October 28th, 2017. That was the big spooktacular fashion show, which was hosted by Beyond the Veil and Funcom. We held it upstairs here in Secret World Legends, up in the cafe. And I think that was the first time I met Andy in game. I think that was the first time. You were a guest judge for that? That was a really fun event.
That was my first show with Beyond the Veil too. Running it.
I think so too. Yeah, that was the first show of you running it.
And I was a nervous wreck.
Because at that point, Xander had stepped down from running Beyond the Veil. But I remember I saw Andy, and the fun story was Andy was wearing like a mask. His character was wearing a mask, and that was because he somehow had broke his face.
Yeah.
So he was wearing a mask to cover up whatever was going wrong with his face.
All right, so which one am I doing next?
Laughing one.
Laughing one? Does anyone find out what they want?
Would you misremember where it was broken? Maybe in here. I mean, this is where we held the event, I believe.
Oh, they're in the thing. I'll let them know they want.
You already got Mooncharger. I already got you your shirt. I canned you.
Noon Charger.
And
Gloaming Charger. It's one of my favorite names for a time of day. It's gloaming.
USB charger and Apple charger are next.
Who do we got? Who needs one?
I'm finding out which cache Laughing One wants.
Okay.
It said Dark Agartha.
Dark Agartha.
Jackalope Jim over here.
Gotcha.
All
One,
right.
Dark Garth and Arsenal coming up. Why does my pet keep disappearing?
Where? Oh, god damn it! I'm not gonna be able to find him.
But yeah, that was a really interesting show because did somebody was Shaggy? There was a whole lot of like pop
Maybe.
culture.
I know at
Yeah,
that
I
point
remember.
they had there was a whole cache in TSW that was related to all the characters from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I don't know if all that transferred over. I'm trying to think of what was. I know someone was somebody. I'm gonna blank on the name. The Oni that's in Kaiden. What's his name? In Beta.
Meta?
Yeah. Someone was dressed as in Beta and it
Yeah.
was really good.
Should I spin again?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Why do I vaguely remember the Mystery Machine? That was a like I said, I believe that was a cache in was that one of the caches in TSW?
Mad Melody.
Mad Melody. They're chilling over here. I've been chilling the entire time over here, just hanging out. Oh, that's why someone keeps getting rid of my pet. With one of the
What cash do they
one of
want?
those things. Mad Melody, what cache would you like?
Tribal.
Tribal, sure.
Tribal. Can trade that to Pip-Boy.
Hey, Pip-Boy. Have some cash.
The other kind of cash.
Ooh, a Serengeti Courser.
Ooh, good one. See, the next show I have after that is what's that? Who?
I was just going to spin again, but go ahead.
Is May 3rd, 2018. Now going into 2018, where we interviewed Nervell for the first time as a new game director. That was a interesting one. Johnny Cash.
I'm sure that there is somebody that has that name.
And Nervell is still considered game director?
For Secret World?
I'm not even sure at this point.
Yeah, who's in charge?
Do we even have an official game director at this point? I mean, if anyone, it would be Nervell because they were the last one, I think. But
is it passed down to the next person aligned?
Yeah, I would still assume Nervell. And we've had Nervell on Beyond the Veil. I think we had him on to talk about the game like at least like 3 times. We talked to Nervell quite a bit.
Are we spinning? Or did we spin? We did Mad Melody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
The Sadist. The Sadist.
Wait, Sadist. That's Calandra, right? I think that's Calandra. Calandra?
Kilometer?
You're a kilometer.
You're a kilometer.
They need to pick
who might be heading to sleep right now. Well, they're still here.
Did you tell them they won? They entered
Mhm.
in game. I don't know if they're on the stream or not.
Give him a gentle nudge.
Just did. The baby Droglord is too cute. I know. I love it. The Droglord puppy. It's one of my favorites. I mean, they just typed that out, so they're here.
I'm finding out. Maybe.
They're thinking about it.
Surely, eventually, I'll get a reply.
Let me type in again which ones we have. Agarthan Cache, Anniversary Cache, Future Tech, Infernal, Oni War, Tribal, Winter, Haunted, and Dark Agarthan Arsenal. You choose? Okay. You got it.
You chose
something
wisely.
random to 0
You
point.
chose poorly.
For the cup cannot go across the shield.
Let's go with my favorite. Haunted.
Poland.
Piece.
Oh, that's no.
Whichever one might have a Droglord puppy, please. Oh, I don't think that's in. That's not in a cache. I don't think. Where did the Droglord pup come from? No source. You can get the Droglord puppy from Jack Venture here in Agartha, and the Sanguine Droglord puppy is an achievement for having a lot of animals.
Next
So you
one.
can get
It's
him.
legend.
It's legend.
Where is it? It's over here. This guy.
Yeah, you can also check out the tswdb.com.
tswdb.com for 200 what are those called? For 200 third age fragments, you can get the Droglord pup.
Yeah, I see
So
a
that's not a
necromancer in it.
cache.
Necromancer.
Necromancer.
No, necromancer. That's it, right?
Necbro, yes.
So what did its legend want? Do we know?
No.
They're right over here.
It's
Do they know
legend.
they won?
It's legend.
I might not know they won. It's 5 foul.
Oh, I was just typing out at the same time. You got it up before me.
That's right. That's what she said.
Say after that episode, November 1st, 2018 was the first time that Jimmy joined us officially. His first official episode as a host.
What was the date of that?
November 1st, 2018.
Wow, 2018. Okay, nice. Valley metabolic accelerators do not come out of a cache.
Whichever one has a red one of these.
They said future tech. All right.
Future tech.
Future tech
Future
to Effer. Standing by.
Please
Standing
hold.
by
There you are.
I'm all shiny and glowy and shit.
You are.
Ooh, it's gonna be a plasma forged weapon. Oh, that's nice. Wait, who won that? That was
It's
legend.
right?
Yep.
What is it? What do they win?
Shit, I can't see people. Hold on. This one. Okay. Legend.
Many of Jimmy's characters also have warped stuff going on.
They got a plasma forged hammer of havoc, which is pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
The plasma hammer, just for the skin alone, is fucking awesome. That's a good pull. It's a giant hammer. It's just really all you want out of the hammer. You just want the biggest one.
Be like, could it just be giant? Could it just be just massive? Just a massive hammer. I mean, true.
Of course. Elsewhere.
What
Thank
else
you.
do you need? Who else? Who else? Anyone wants a shirt? Who else wants a shirt? I got shirts. I got nine shirts left.
What happened to your?
It's the ads.
Oh, okay.
Pushed everything up.
Bar none. Am I just
Or
not saying
barn
tell
one.
correctly? Is the command for whispering /tell, or is it slash
Yeah. /tell space the name of the person.
the name? Okay, that's what I thought. I was doing it correctly.
Are you sure? But are
I
you
type
sure?
it in and it says missing parameters. Oh, because I probably need to put in the message afterwards. That's what I'm missing. I'm expecting it to like start a prompt, and it's not.
Ashita
Okay.
said they take a shirt. By the way,
Ishida, I got you. I got you. I got you. Have a shirt.
did you send the message to
Let me try
or
again.
none? You want me to?
I got it.
You got shirts? We got shirts. You want shirts?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
They're in Agartha.
you. Thank you.
No.
Thank
Oh, they're
everyone
over
for showing
I
up
see
here. We
them.
love you
Thank
all.
you.
You
It's
sent
not
them
just
a
us,
tell,
but
right?
it is you. It is all of you, the lovers of Secret World, that have made us continue this for as long as we have.
You sons of bitches.
Let's see. But now it's just life and other things getting in the way. Now we have to pull back a bit. Not that we're stopping completely. We want to make this clear. We're not stopping completely, but it's just not going to be on a regular monthly, bi-monthly basis. So when we're going to have an episode, we'll let you know. Try to let you know a little bit ahead of time. What's that?
So I have it on good authority. Mikey is leaving to the Bahamas and never coming back.
That's right. I need
I'm
to.
shooting Barnard in the face with a shotgun repeatedly. They're not paying attention.
Bar none.
Hey, Astrid,
Oh, there
how's
they
it
are.
going?
Astrid.
Hey, Astrid. I mean, but also on top of that, yeah, it's like my Thursday nights are going to start becoming a lot more busy, and it was like, oh, do we switch the day of the show? Do we do this? Do we do that? And in my head, it was just like, you know what? We can just switch gears. We could switch gears. The news comes so far and few between anyway now that even once a month, it's like, well, we have some Dune Awakening news. You know, we've got news on Dune Awakening about how Joel Bylos basically has from originally what PvP was, they now switch it to say, okay, well maybe we'll add a little bit more PvE to the Deep Desert. We're going to change that around a bit. They're adjusting Dune Awakening already.
John Fa is our next winner.
They're back here dancing with the shirt on.
Did oh no, Bardon didn't reply.
Not yet. They're like AFK back there. I sent them a
Alright.
tell as well, so I'll keep an eye on that one, I guess.
Who won? John Fa.
Yeah, they're right here.
Fa.
I can send them a message as well.
But there they are. Is it me? It is you. Oni
They said
Cash.
Oni.
All right.
All right, you want to give it to Jimmy quick over here?
Yes. You're quick. You're quick. You're quick, but I still got you.
Hurry up! Hurry! 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 Hurry!
Got him.
Gotta
Got him.
catch 'em
Caught
all.
him.
They got
Say
the
after
work
that,
done, only-
we had an
only
episode
one.
May 30th, 2019. That was the last episode of Beyond the Veil, where Antita was basically going through some things, and Xander had already stopped wanting to be a part of the show, and so she just was basically like, we had like almost like a 2-month span where we didn't have any shows. And Antita was like, you know what? I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good to give it up. So we had a big farewell party in Agartha for Antita as the last episode of Beyond the Veil. And that was, like I said, May 2019 was basically the last Beyond the Veil show. And then soon after that, in June of 2019, was the first episode of 0 Point Report. That's where we were like, well, we want to keep going. We want to keep going.
Keep the
I mean, I
party
think
going.
but it also had been largely just us for a while at that point.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. By that point, it was basically just me, you, and Waffle. Anyway, we're like, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Like sometimes someone else would show up, but like I think it had been like that for a little bit before we had the final Beyond the Veil one.
Mm-hmm. Am I missing one? The Tatterhood. You already won. I think they already said.
Didn't you pull them off the other one?
Say Shantax already said
Yeah.
if their name comes up again, just do it again.
Should I take Tatterhood off this list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else do we got? Does anyone else want on the list?
They have,
Before I
they
spin
have
it
one in
again.
reserve. So I think there's only like 8 keys left. No, 7 keys left.
That's it.
Something like that.
Going through
I
these
think so.
at a massive clip. The fact that we are where we are and it's not like 2:00 in the morning, I think it's
That's
Yeah,
astounding.
all right. We've been
It's been rough.
having my ass off over here.
So Jimmy's like, yeah, got 3 clients running, logging out, logging in.
6 computers, 10 consoles.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
I did Jimmy's, and then I did 8 from the other account. I've been going one at a time through the others. So, yeah, this is the last other account, and then I have 7 more on. I'll have to log out of Jimmy and bounce the other ones.
All right, so I'll go ahead and give it an old spinaroo.
A spinnerooski, if you will. The next episode that really, once we started 0 Point Report, we kind of already went to like a second, like we were like maybe twice a month. It was good. Cyber Nerd. This nerd over here.
Joe,
Look at this cyber nerd.
what you want, Joe?
Look at this nerd.
Joe, what cache do you want open?
Oh, is this Old Average Joe?
Yeah.
Nice. There they are. Well. But the first episode that really popped in my mind was we held in October 2021. We held a Shriekathon where we played hide and shriek with Andy and Scrivenomancer as a sort of like Was it like a almost like a bracket style competition?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a tournament. Yeah, and of course we all
A tournament.
got
We
our
held
butts
a
kicked.
hide and shriek tournament, and Vomer won. Future Tech, got it.
Future Tech.
And I even sent Vomer like I actually bought like a little like trophy, and I sent Vomer like a little trophy in the mail for winning that. So I was part of it. I was like, I will send you a trophy. Whoever won that, I was gonna send them a trophy. Because at that point, that was already past when we had the giveaway for the Moons of Madness shirt. We had a giveaway where when Moons of Madness released, they had a T-shirt, but the T-shirt was only given away at like a convention in California, and someone that I know who lives out in California who was going to the convention, I was like, oh, stop by the Funcom booth and talk to Andy, mention my name, and like he'll give you a T-shirt, and and then mail me the T-shirt from California to New Jersey. And then who won that? That was
Somebody over in Europe.
I forget exactly the name. I apologize, but the winner was from Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had to mail the T-shirt to Ukraine. Who won? Poland.
Poland.
Get them people Poland. Hey girl, what's up?
They're offline, I guess.
That's unacceptable.
It happens.
I'll remove their name.
But if they're not around, we still got other people here who are being awesome. But yeah, the Streakathon was really fun. Who was the last one? I think we I know I invited Tilty. I remember inviting Tilty, but he couldn't come.
Heck 9.
Heck 9. The heck?
They're
I'll
over
bet you
here.
would just by outlasting everyone else. All right, it's a it's a tactic for sure. Have I already given you a shirt? No.
You get a shirt anyways.
Thought I had. Well, you get a shirt. Congratulations.
This might be the AFK corner. I just sent them a message. I'll see if they reply.
Okay.
Oh, they
these,
replied. Okay.
It's these wallflowers back there.
Yeah.
Ah.
They did.
The
replied.
AFK people, they're just hanging out back here.
Probably waiting for the next hourly boss or something. Which can I choose? Any. Don't get crazy ahead of me there, Waffle.
Blanc Bunny.
Sounds like a Jimmy Alt.
It does.
No.
Rigged.
Say it's not, but but it seems like it is.
What hash you want opened? Open it with the epic hash key and give you what?
You should do a copy and paste.
After our Shriekathon, one of my other favorite episodes we had was then in July of 2023. We had the Rumble in the Rasa, which is where we used the photo mode mod, dressed up players as NPCs, and then also ran them through a tournament.
Yes, the bracketed Fight Club.
Yes, the bracketed Fight Club, where we just dressed up people as NPCs, and we were like, oh, I'm not big on PvPing, and it's like, well, it doesn't really matter if you win or not. It's not really about winning. It's seeing what NPC character
All right, Hex said whichever you want.
Whatever one I want. All right. I've been giving out Haunted for that. I'm not going to give you Winter. We had Winter for way too freaking long.
Everyone has winter caches up the wazoo.
That's right. How about Oni? I'll give you an Oni.
Sure. An Icy Claws.
There you are. Nope. There you are. Oni seems to be popular tonight. I'll give you an Oni. I'm trying to remember what NPC won. I remember it was a really good time. I remember we had a blast, but I can't remember what NPC actually won. Hey. Hey.
It's a kitty.
Yeah, she's trying to get behind my computer. She wants to turn off the stream. She says there's too much. You've been talking too much. You want to say hi to everybody? No. No, you're good. Yeah, this is Pogo.
And one of my kitties is on the Murphy bed behind me.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see her.
Right, that
That's
one's
for Bomber.
finally done. So did anyone ask Blank Bunny what they want, cash-wise?
No, let me go ahead and do that. Blanc. They're not online. No, wait.
Oh, really?
I spelled it wrong. God dang it.
Spin that wheel.
Would you let me?
Blanc.
You message the right person this time?
Hey.
There we go. And it still says they're not online, so okay. That was spelled correctly that time. Semi-automagic. They've been trying. They've been trying this whole time.
Are they here?
Yes.
What do they want?
Oni.
Why does this one not have name tags either? What the shit? This makes this so much harder.
They want Oni, please.
Oni?
Did they say Oni?
Oh, there you are. Yes.
I'm on Jimmy POV.
I just made the sound for me turning around really quickly. It's like, whoosh. Hopefully it's something good. What does Rhymer say? I got a friend who's trying to post in the Twitch chat, but their messages never show up on my end or their own end after they refresh. No. Are they in game? I don't know what would be preventing them from talking
Only
in
if
chat.
Maybe they don't have an account? Maybe?
or
signed
if it's
in.
verified or anything like that.
I don't think we have any sort of...
I don't remember how we have it set up. It's been a while.
Yeah, but you could just... You can I mean, the wheel is from entering in-game anyways, not from...
Well, they're talking about Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Where they
So I
could
don't see any like deleted comments or anything, so I don't know why it wouldn't be why it would be doing that.
Just for fun.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
it's Twitch.
I'll say what? Say if anyone remembers what who won? What NPC won?
Dude, all I remember is I took so many goddamn photos for that shit. Remember I had the did I have like a poll or something in the forums with all the pictures of all the different ones? You could vote who you wanted to be in the
I think so,
voting
yeah.
brawl.
Yeah, you did a huge post on it.
I had like hundreds of pictures and like a voting. It was on my website. It was on juniorrabbit.com. It was like you could vote for which characters you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
Which would
right.
be
Yeah, you
used.
did it for you had like, and then we took whatever all the characters, and whoever voted for the most characters, those were the characters that were in the
In our
um
bracketed thing. Yeah,
right. Like I remember one of them was like the hot dog guy, the hot dog vendor.
hot dog vendor. Yeah,
Was it hot dog vendor? Did hot dog vendor win?
I genuinely don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Who are we waiting on that won the last one? You were supposed to.
Fox Den.
No, it was
Oh, that's you removed somebody.
yeah, I haven't spun a wheel yet.
Okay.
Oh, Blanc was offline, right? That was the last.
They were
one.
offline,
And then
yeah. So
Bar None still hasn't replied, right? They're still AFK over here.
nope. Still haven't got one from them.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go to the YouTube.
Don't worry if we run out. I have a stack of epic cash keys myself. It's not as big a stack as Jimmy's, mind you, but it's a stack.
Well, I mean, mine's nearly gone.
Because my thing is that we say Jimmy always is doing the runs. Waffle never touches the daily login rewards, and I never use my cash keys. I've got a
Oh, semi-automagic was the last one.
Yeah. They got theirs.
Yeah.
You want to spin it again?
Yep.
excuse me. I've got a lifetime account, and I have never used them. I mean, maybe a couple. I've actually opened up keys. So I've got a stack of 3 epic cash keys and 400 regular keys. Oh, Bar None just replied.
What do they want?
Yes.
Night, sadist. New winner is RE12.
Nice.
I think they're offline. God damn it. Why people be going offline? So okay, so what about Bar None? They say what cash they want?
They just replied with, really? I said, yes. What cash would you like opened? But yes, the Rumble and the Rasa was really a fun time. I got that off of there was a streamer that I watched where he would just basically do like he'd have something like a Street Fighter game or like a Mortal Kombat or something, and he would just set CPU versus CPU and just run a tournament of CPU versus CPU. They say tribal. Okay.
Tribal? Hold on, I gotta find my way to you.
Scratch said, found the bracket. Top 4 was Jake Hama, Damon Kyoto, Station Master, and Dame Julia.
Dame Julia? What a final 4, man.
Who said tribal?
That's Bar None.
Yo, mama.
Okay.
Jake Hama won. Okay. That's probably why I didn't remember. Not a character that comes to mind easily. Thank you, Scratch. And Lone Monkey. Damon Kyoto, right. Station Master. I knew Damon Kyoto was up there. I don't remember Station Master being up there. I do remember it like came down to like a best of. It was like a best of.
It was like two out of
5
3
or something, and it went to like the 5th round or something. Like it was a good match for the final one. I remember that at least. Airy. Airy.
They're not online, right?
Give me your answer, do. I guess not.
Did you send them a tell? Did it say user not online?
What is it? AR.
A
ARII 12?
ARRI 12.
I think so. Airy 12 is not online. Boo-zoo. Boo-zoo, I say.
All right, spin again.
I was rooting for Dame Julia, Madame Roget, and Miss Plimswood for an epic battle like that of Van Helsing's female vamp trio.
It's gonna be Foxton.
Listen, there's only 2 of you left on the thing. Foxden and what's the
Male.
other one? Foxden.
We could just do those 2.
I was gonna say, at this point, why even?
Yeah. You want to ask them what they want?
I am. Oni, Foxden is watching. Much
All right,
appreciated.
I'm on Freddy Buzz behind you.
Okay.
And I already pulled the next winner.
Male TT?
I don't think that's how you say that. This was
No.
for... Who the hell is Foxton? There's Foxton.
Male TT? Is that how you say that? They are... Male TT is not online.
MAEL-TT?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Male TT. Who has it? Okay.
You would. You
Who-
would. You can just ask in general if anyone else wants a role. 'Cause I don't think everyone around us was on that list.
No. I didn't ask in general, but I just asked in say.
Yeah, sorry, that's one.
We're passing out cash keys. What do you want?
I like this character because it randomizes every 30 seconds. Watch. In 3, 2, 1, randomizing.
So like changes what you wear, changes everything.
Yep.
Randoms.
Changes weapons, changes abilities, passives,
Mm-hmm.
sprint.
My other 7 alts haven't.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Randomizing. I think it's Undead Ramen.
So yes, Undead Ramen.
Oh, that's a pretty look at this randomization. Like perfectly normal. That's crazy.
That's not bad.
I randomized to like a completely normal outfit.
So
That's the
random.
most random thing ever, actually. Because normally I look like a hot mess.
So random, it's normal.
See, this is more like what usually happens.
But why don't we go with anyone in the Twitch chat if no one's
Sure.
speaking up. It said if you're not getting any extra, like Undead Ramen was here. I know they haven't won yet.
Semi-automagic wins. Twitch chat.
Semi-automagic. Would you like a second one?
Yes. What about second cache?
What about second cache?
Mel's messages can't go through, but they're technically here. Mel. I
which
don't know.
one's
Is
Mel?
this Mel? Is your new Twitch account like you just started it up?
Well, no, wait, but what character are they?
I'll see. What character are you? What
Well,
character
they
is
probably
Mel?
can't tell us.
Yeah, they can't tell.
They're here in Twitch, not in game. Oh, okay.
Well, I can't give you stuff.
I do not know why. We apologize.
Where's you can ask Ramana if they want open a cache. Where'd they go?
Undead
Hiding
Ramen.
back here. Don't let them hide.
How many do we have left?
I don't know. Hold on.
All right. Well, moderation is not turned on, so
3.
there should be no problem.
3?
3.
Send a tell to Jimmy the rabbit.
You can't send me a tell because I'm not on that character.
Oh. Send me a tell.
I'm on the other tunes on that account, so I can't. I just realized with this mod, I might be the only character whose outfit changes while they're running. I don't think normal people can do that. I changed like the Flash.
Would like to try. I will send. I need my bed so badly right now. Yes, I'm weak. I admit it. What? What on in, Robin?
What? Yeah, Ramen. Do you want us to open a cache?
At this point, yeah. Undead Ramen. Sure. At Jan over here. Spoke up. I will give them a t-shirt.
2. Just ask what cache they want. We don't even have to raffle. We got like 3 people. We'll just open 3 and then call it good.
Yeah. Do not take my name in vain. Undead Ramen.
No, it's not in vain. See, whenever I say "God damn it," I really mean I would like God damn it.
Are you saying a god damned this it?
I am. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sitting here growing old while y'all chat. Well, what cache would you like? Say a cache.
Would you goddamn pick a goddamn cache to open? God damn it. Ooh. Got a normal outfit again. What the hell?
I wanted to kill. That is the purpose of my existence. Isn't it? Isn't it all?
I mean, you'll get no items if you don't fucking pick a cache to have me open.
All right, Volmer. I see Mel's account in chat, so like I can see them watching, but I don't know why they can't speak. There's no mod actions, no nothing.
Yeah, I'll give you one to open for for at Jan.
Great.
They came back to me and said Oni War.
And that is the theme this year. Oni. By like a lot.
Daciano said, I'll take ramens if he ain't saying.
Where's Adjan?
They're hanging out right here. Right here.
Oh, there they go.
See, I said it in the beginning. What all our caches were?
It's all
What's
of them.
left?
It's all of them. It's all the caches. Every cache.
Unlimited caches for everybody.
Bitey face? Who's Bitey face? Oh, he wanted a T-shirt. I gave him one. They should really put the Oni cache back into rotation. It seems to be popular, and heck, after this, they might. We like.
No, they'll turn on the winter
like
cache.
Like it giving away the caches.
Where did ramen go?
I don't know.
They just
They
leave.
wanted to kill. That was the purpose of their existence. I don't know. They disappeared. They never said what cache they wanted.
Nope.
Well, Daciano says they'll take it.
Dawson's already got like 3 or something.
That's true. That's true.
What,
Ramen
dude,
log
how-
to @Jan? Maybe. What do we got? One left?
I think I have 2 left.
2 left?
I have this one and one more.
Yeah, Groundhog saw his shadow. 6 more years of winter cache.
I mean, there are other people showing up right now, I think, because the hourly's about to happen. You could ask, like, over here or something.
That's true. Elsewhere. Didn't you already win elsewhere? Scratch has been tossing stuff at me. Tossing flares at me all night. How many flares you got?
I thought you said tossing players, and I was like, what?
Just picking up random tunes.
Bit of a double take.
just throwing people at me.
Take this one. Take this one.
No one's responding.
Hold on, I'm gonna put Insay over here, unless you get somebody.
And keep going with shows that I remembered. May 2024, we demoed the Secret World Tabletop RPG with Brandon and Andy. So July 11th, 2024, we had a 20 Epic Cash Key giveaway, which we just eclipsed with 30, as long as we can find 2 more people. Gettin said they would like a cache. Where's Gettin?
Where's that?
Over by me.
Which one?
Which one? Which cache?
Cash me outside.
I love the Vandy standy during that. Say Andy joined us, and whichever of the 2. Okay, whichever of the 2 caches, sure.
Well, there's way more than 2 caches. They're not. There's way more than that amount of caches.
Just I'll give them an Oni War. That seems to be the popular.
There.
There you go.
Who's bouncing in front of you?
That darn brat. you want one? Want a cash? Which one? And I also give you a shirt. Nope, you already had a shirt.
Now you're all playing the tabletop game. That was a fun show episode.
I think we were bad at it. We were terrible at it. It doesn't matter. It was fun anyway.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be.
That's
like
why I
this
was
is
like,
a
I'm
quick
gonna
hit.
get better at this. I was like, I'm gonna get better at this. I'm gonna become better at this.
Speak for yourself. I was amazing.
Oh, all right, that darn brat
I was
wants an
licking the
Oni.
filthy wall. Hmm?
Where are you?
Where are you?
You licked filth off the walls, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was doing amazing.
I'm by
I said I was
Waffle.
licking the filthy wall. I literally said that. I like how you listen to Vollmer, but not me. Jackasses.
There you are. Oops. Not tell. There we go.
Am I okay?
Y'all got any more of those shirts?
Oni
I
again?
think so.
There you go.
Who said
Got
that?
any more of them? Sure. I got one. I have nope, never nope. No, I've got two. I've got two
I got
shirts
some.
left.
I got some.
Who am I trading this to?
That darn brat.
Who said that? Ah, I see you.
All right, I think that's all my keys. I'm gonna hop on Jimmy and double check there's not one there, but I'm pretty sure that's all 30 keys. At just after midnight. It's not too bad.
There
Not
you
too
go.
bad. We kicked those out. It was 30 keys over a span of what, 2 hours? That's one
Yeah.
key per 4 minutes.
We're a machine.
Hustling.
So we had 20 last year, 20 on July 11th, 2024. We gave away 20 Epic Cash keys, and that took us forever. And we really cranked them out.
We're like just drawing things out, like it's like every 10 minutes or something like that.
We're just like, oh, should we do another one? Oh yeah, we should do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were doing other things as
Say
opposed to
February 20th, 2025, ZPR's 100th episode, and then today, July 3rd, 2025, our final regular episode before we go to a new format. So what do you guys think for the future? Like the idea is basically
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. You're gonna go into NFTs.
Yeah, we're gonna do 0 point report NFTs.
NFTs like 5 years late.
We're gonna do a 0 point report crypto. That's what our next venture.
You know, the best time was yesterday, but the next best time is today for NFTs.
You do host the DJ shows on the regular. It's very true.
But that's the whole point. Was we're now avoiding the regular though. That's the whole.
We still
thing.
love them.
This is the last regular episode.
I would say, but yeah, and it's gonna be when we have the chance to do one, and like special news comes around or something big comes around. Like we still want to basically have them. So if you want to be informed about when we do them, join our Discord. Our Discord is the 0 point report. We have a Discord. Can I get the?
Yeah, let's get the link. Oh, hello.
Woohoo! Special nudes? I mean, if you ask nicely.
They're not that special, but sure. Pretty run of the mill, honestly.
Just the standard nudes, maybe.
I mean, what kind of nudes are you looking for?
He said special ones. But I also wanted to give a big thank you to the many guests that we've had on the show over the years. Game directors Tilty and Nervell, community managers Andy, Spinosaur, authors Bloodwed Mallory, and of course Joshua Deach, Scrivenermancer, we have had on many times. Bloodwed for like almost every book that Bloodwed has had, we've had them on.
Star Anvil?
Star Anvil Studios, Brandon Verhalen, Daryl and Ross, Allison Smith's Andrea Doyen. We had them on. I miss Bloodwood. I haven't talked to Bloodwood in a long time. Other guests have just been on the show. Kylani's been on the show. Headshotty's been on the show. Vomer's been on the show. Hollow Point.
That's not what I wanted.
Miss Hollow Point. Hollow Point's been on the show. May they rest in peace. You talked to Ed a few months ago? Nice. So the anniversary event always comes around and I always think of Hollow Point. Yeah. What a force in the community they were.
I put the Discord link in the chat.
Right, the people that we lost along the way, Hollow Point, Sugar Witch, Zinda, Mad Lyric. We missed Mad Lyric as well. I think I'm in one of the books somewhere too. I'm pretty sure I'm in one of the books as well.
Oh, Kamikaze, if you want to post up your, I think earlier today you said the for Saturday you have your anniversary thingy.
You know what we could do, actually? Yeah.
And Very, yeah, us and Very, we're in there. Nice.
Mikey, if you want to check TSWDB's like announcement page.
Okay.
For the anniversary, they have Farmer's got a list of the like community events throughout the anniversary. That'd be probably like a good
community contest and events
news thing. I know Teg's doing some kind of giveaway. I think there's some other stuff going on.
Oh.
So it's
tswdb.com. tswdb.com.
And then if you go on the very first thing, if you do read more, and then like scroll, there's a whole list of like dates and the event name, start time, and all that stuff.
All right, try it again. Comma
Z.
You see what I'm talking about, Mikey?
Yes, I got it. Posted that up there. All the community contests and events.
So tomorrow,
past us, July 4th, Alive and Buzzing 8th anniversary photo shoot. July 5th, Happy Tentacle Radio's anniversary show, and Play Anything with Drina. July 6th, the Cinenalia. Join Cinnamon Girl of Happy Tentacle Radio for hours of music and role-playing Agartha.
I got you, comma.
Also, Secret Sundays with Walltop. Walltop streams Secret World Legends on the character Boston Jack and Alan Medeiros for the anniversary, as well as another Alive and Buzzing 8th anniversary photo shoot. July 11th, DJ Spectre's having a show. July 12th, Play Anything with Drina. July 13th, Secret Sundays, again with Walltop. Secret World Streamer. All Anniversary Agnitio is doing a daily 10 megabosses. Every day, the Cabal Agnitio will summon 10 megabosses to fight. All Anniversary as well. Teg's Anniversary Giveaway. Player Teg is hosting a giveaway in the Funcom forums to raffle off 8 identical prize bundles of 4 Pip Imbuers and Marks of Favor. The Great 8 Anniversary Giveaway. Unsafe Crayon and the League of Monster Slayers Cabal. Unsafe Crayon and their Cabal, League of Monster Slayers, are hosting a giveaway on the Funcom forums. So go to the forums. Go to the forums. Check out my link. Go to the forums. League of Monster Slayers Scavenger Hunt. Screenshot yourself with a selection of subjects as stated in their thread on the forums. Excuse me. Gaia's Infinite Glory, the 8th anniversary screenshot contest by Errol and Vomer. And of course, Jimmy the Rabbit, Stream Secret World Legends, on a plethora of characters.
There's a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Well, now the logins are done. So I picked back up the side scroller playthrough.
Nice.
I just
that one was one of the ones you didn't finish, right?
Yeah, it's because I started it during the Freeborn, like free to play D17.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I thought like, oh, I'll kind of like weave this in and out of the other one because that one's going to take a long time. Right? And then I did like 2 of it and then realized this isn't going to work. I need to like mad focus free to play or it's like never going to get done. It takes so many hours, right? Like
So you put it on the side.
Yeah, so I kind of like after I did like the side scroller lava game, right? Like I kind of it's like okay, I can't split focus on 2 things that are that different. And then once I finished the Freeborn one, I had other ideas lined up. So like I kept doing other stuff. And like so now I was like, you know what? Now's a good time. Finished everything else I wanted to do. Go back and finish side scroller.
Nice.
And I'm in Blue Mountain now.
Nice.
On side scroller guy. Fighting the reticle.
Of course, I'm sure the using the reticle with side scroller is probably quite the challenge.
It's not only challenging, it's stupid.
it's dumb. It's stupid.
Well, no, like it looks dumb. Like you'll see me like stand, like I'll stand past something and interact. It's like behind me.
Okay. Oh, weird. Okay.
Like the visual does not match correctly, so I'm like spinning in circles. I'll move like 3 feet away from something and turn to face away from it, and all of a sudden the reticle will highlight. I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
Like, oh, there it is.
It's not the game's fault, right? It's not meant to be. It's not meant for what's
not
happening.
meant to be played that way. No.
No.
Yeah. So sometimes I have to just flip it to normal just so I can like interact with something, then go back to side scroller. But it is pretty funny. Like it's pretty fun to like run through the game. Like it's really actually really cool when you're going like down the roads and stuff and it's side scrolling. You just see like the landscape going by behind you. Like those moments are really cool. Or like Siren Song, you know, in the sewer, Joe Slater.
Yeah.
But it's side scroller and you can see all the music notes perfectly from the trail from the side view.
Okay.
And, like as you run like to catch up with them. Like that,
you see them all just in a straight line.
Yeah, because you're looking instead of looking from behind it, right? Normally, you're looking like it's going off in front of you, right? Which it still is, but you're now looking at it from the side. So, yeah, it's really fun. It's fun when in more open areas, I guess. It gets a little squirrely in closed spaces.
Okay.
The thing that lets me do it, like, it'll let me toggle whether the camera pays attention to geometry or not. So either in like a super closed in space, the camera's like side view is smashed right up against the character, or it's clipping through the wall. But then sometimes I won't be able to see my character because I'm just seeing like the rock in front of my character or something. Yeah.
Oh, I missed
spiral
one.
Staircases are a bit of a challenge.
Like round objects on a straight line trajectory. Yes, I'm sure. But I forgot to mention one. and really it's a good one. Animated Angst is going on as well, which is an ARG that involves the station master, and also that's on the forums as well. But Animated Angst is sort of one that's that Funcom has a hand in as well. Not just the players, but Funcom has a hand in as well. So make sure to check that out on the forums. Again,
You know what
I'll
I've
post...
noticed? A distinct
Post that.
lack of beatemless.
It's true. We've been here for how long?
About 2 hours and nothing.
Nothing.
What
Not a
the hell?
behemoth. Not a single behemoth. Oh, wait, there's one.
Aha!
Yeah, I
Batter's
saw
up.
that notice.
Batter's up. Let's go.
What will
Hey,
it change
Athro?
into?
Athro?
What will it be?
It's gonna be a broken pinata here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, Ocho, you look hilarious. You look like you're beating up that drog puppy with your
I
bag.
am. It's like standing right in front of me. Yeah, move, puppy. Puppy,
No,
move. It's not
just
moving.
mercilessly beating the drog puppy with a little bat.
It's not moving. I'm moving away from the drug puppy, and it's staying still. At least in my client, it is.
Yep,
All right,
same over
fine.
here, actually.
Stay there, drug puppy. That's okay.
I like how Waffles menacingly, slowly menacingly walking towards Pinata.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's what she said.
Hey, Athril, how are you? But yes, it's been a good run. Been a good run.
Yeah.
We don't want this necessarily be an end, but sort of a, we don't know when the next show would be. Join our Discord, follow us on both X and Blue Sky, and we will make it known when the next time we're gonna have a show. I'm thinking about getting into my thought is that I would like to DM a Secret World tabletop thing. But I haven't had all the time in the world to check that out, because I just had my time has become at a much more premium these days for some reason. Oh, don't worry, Vomer. Don't worry. You would get an invite. That's why, also in...
Oh.
It's somewhere. It's really tiny.
Holy shit! Look at that.
It's
That's
a drug chibi. Don't look at its eyes. So you
like
can see the eyes
Hypnotoad.
in much greater detail. But now that we have Secret World Tabletop, kind of want to explore that. I've been trying to explore just tabletop in my general area. Apparently, there's like a convention in my hometown. Like in my I can walk there, and they host a tabletop convention every twice a year, where it's like all these different tables just doing one shots all day. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Nice.
So I've done that once or twice.
That is, by the way, this is super cool. I really like how this one looks, and the animation, it's wiggling.
That's what she said.
It's
Everyone
little
appreciates
tentacles.
a good wiggle.
It's wiggling.
It's a wiggling. Make sure it has the right number of fingers on each hand.
It's got wiggle physics.
It does. It's wiggling menacingly. It will eat your soul. Cutely.
I don't know if it's really menacingly though.
But if you join us on our Discord server and join us on our socials, follow our socials, like I said, Blue Sky, X, we'll keep both of those up. I don't plan on stopping those. I don't plan on I'll still repost things when I see them.
Dr. Refund.
Haven't really been the best at doing that anyway over the years. But I try. I've tried.
Yeah, promotion is not
Not my strong suit. No, really not.
I'm the same way with anything else.
But I do kind of feel like after, with the whole Beyond the Veil shutting down and it was kind of thrown to me to be like, hey, should this keep going? Yes or no? And it was like, yes. Okay. I could have just as easily with Antietam bowing out just been like, oh, well, it's over,
Yeah. But then we wouldn't have got all the cool stuff that we got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being a much bigger part of the overall Secret World community, which is one of the best communities out there, hands down.
Hands down. Look,
I say this as someone who I've played a lot of MMOs. I've seen MMO communities. I feel like I'm a connoisseur of MMO communities, and Secret World is by far one of the best.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go to any other official game Discord and be like, oh, never mind, ours is fine.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings Online has a pretty good one. Theirs is pretty good. They've got a whole music scene, and they've got a whole, theirs is pretty good. Secret Worlds, I think, is still better. I think I have much nicer people here. I think we have much more fun people here. We certainly have the devs. The devs are the best around.
Yes, 100%.
I
feel bad for them in the Dune server, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's not that there's not good people, not that there's not good people in the community, but the sheer number of dipshits far outweighs that.
I mean, here's the thing: is the larger a community is, that's just the larger percentage you will have of dipshits. It's just the way of it.
I mean, true, but I would say even so, I think Secret World's niche that it attracts just has a higher floor. Does that make sense?
It's also the new shiny right now, so it's going to draw a lot of people in.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah,
it is
true.
why it wouldn't have the numbers it has if it didn't have a bunch of dipshits. But oh my god, they're so vocal and so stupid.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But there are good people making content around Dune and interacting with the devs. It's just the poor community managers have to put up with just some real plug-in.
Oh, and I'm sure they're just
over there.
Nightmare fuel.
Andy and Nicole and all of them are just probably inundated with just nonsense day in and day out.
Yep.
At least they can turn around and be like, this is an adult game. If you draw a penis in the sand, whatever.
That's all. That happened, I think, day one or something.
Yeah, we're not gonna care about penises in the sand. Sorry,
it's the TT. It's either TTP or TTD, right? Or TTD.
Oh,
P.
time to
draw a penis. Yeah. That's like an actual like metric.
Joke's on you. I'm a redhead. I have no soul to devour. Oh god, it's eating me anyway. It's just hungry.
Yeah,
It's like, I'll
the
take a soul, but
the
I'll
GMs are
also take
amazing.
the breading.
The devs are amazing. And and unfortunately, the thing is like Dune Awakening is doing really really well, which just means that they're like that's just that much bigger funnel of shit coming their way. That's what
Like I
happens
even
when
saw
you do
today,
that.
like duping problems and
Yeah, they just fixed one, but now a new one was just
other duping problems, and then there's the amount of people that go like, "Oh my gosh, there's a duping problem," and like I don't know, they leave and never come back, or yeah, I don't know. What I'm saying is most gamers suck. Is really really what it
Yeah.
comes down to. I've always said this: the best thing and the worst thing about MMOs are the same thing, and it's the people. They're
That's
the
fair.
best thing about the game. You could have the best community in the world, and then in this same thing, just the worst thing about these games are the people.
Look, there's been some real pieces of work in Secret World's like
Oh,
history, but like
absolutely.
it's like singular that you can point out, and not just like 1,000 of them talking in a room like it
Right.
is on the Toon Discord right now.
Because that's the thing is usually they're also the loudest too. On top of that,
Yeah. Hey, we did it.
get wrecked, Chibi.
Oh my god.
Get
Instantly
wrecked,
spawned another
Chibi.
one. That's hilarious.
So, what do you think is the future for Secret World?
future is pretty much going to be, I think, as what we see now with these events. Those will still continue, but any kind of like, content or anything, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
it's
holy Jesus Christ. That's a big boy.
we're gonna kill the server. It's tiny.
That's a big bitch.
Just a tiny one.
I would presume at some point we'll get, something.
Because they've proven
I-
it with their other games, right? Like even Anarchy Online periodically gets thrown an update, right?
Well, you got it in like 20th year or something. You got something. But like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, it took a while, but I mean, but they
that's my
also they
point.
own.
Like, do I think something will happen? Sure. Do I think like necessarily, the Congo is gonna come out?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like
No.
that's pretty unlikely
Yeah,
to hope for. Also, I just feel it's weird when people say like, "Oh, I want the story to finish." It's like, it's an MMO, right? The story was never going to finish. That's
right.
like
The
the
story
whole
really kind of
point.
never finishes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point, is that you keep playing and there keeps being a next piece. Like they're not written to be ended. That's
Mm-mm.
not a single player game. It's not. It's supposed to be a world that you're in that keeps going. And so, yeah, it sucks when you don't get new stuff, but like you were never gonna get like a wrap up. That's not
Mhm.
how it works.
I mean, all MMOs are basically that way, where they basically have like whatever chapter they're working on or whatever DLC they have. It's
Yeah.
it's basically that will always have its own story to it. That will have its own finishing sort of thing in within itself, and then they'll always drop breadcrumbs to like what comes next.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want people to stay tuned, and then sometimes shit comes and sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's that part always boggles my mind a little bit when people are like, "Oh, I just want the story to finish." I'm like, what? This isn't like a TV show that got cut off.
No.
I mean, I guess it is close to a TV show, I suppose, but it's not like a movie that got cut off in the middle. Like there was no, we were not getting to an end in like the next year or something.
It really didn't
was-
end on like a huge cliffhanger. Is basically it's like, yeah, the story is continuing, but what you experienced so far, this is like an end. Is a good point.
Saying my theory is that We won't see the continuation necessarily in Secret World itself, in Secret World Legends itself, but we will, like, they own the IP, so they can always do new
to me,
things with
that's
the
the best
IP.
bet. The best bet
And
is that they do something else with the IP.
with something else with the IP, they do more single player games. They do more, like Moons of Madness again, or they do other single players, or they something else. So maybe even some other genre,
Yeah, I don't care, man. Do
tactical
battle royale.
RPG. I don't know. Yeah.
Give me
An extraction shooter.
Fortnite. I don't
Those
give
are
a
all
shit.
the rage.
But I mean, genuinely, like, give me fucking they did Conan Unconquered, right? Give me Secret
Hmm.
World, the fucking like StarCraft
Like the
shit.
RTS, right?
Yeah, give me Secret World RTS. I don't care. I'm in the IP. Like, if you put out something for the IP, I'm probably gonna get it and play it. It doesn't matter what genre it is. If it's got the same world and the same level of writing that they're literally known for, right at this point, then
Hmm.
I'm there.
Just tell them to keep rehiring Scrivenomancer,
Yeah, but
who
like
has
that's
done exemplary work for Dune. I mean, I don't know what I keep
yeah.
seeing, but I keep seeing, like, people are like, "Holy shit, the story of Dune." They were like, "I wasn't even
Yeah,
planning to
how
join the
far
Harkonnen, but the character is so interesting." You know,
how far have you made it?
I've made it through. I've been 100%ing every zone as much as I can.
Oh, good lord.
So I'm into Western Vermilius Gap.
Okay, but yeah, but how far in the story?
Not terribly far. I made it through the 4th trial.
Okay, so you've seen some cinematics and stuff.
Yes.
It's I've gotten to the end of the currently available like story content
Okay.
2 or 3 times now.
Okay.
At least twice. I can't remember if I've done it 3. At least twice for sure. Um, and yeah, it's fucking amazing. Like both times. I'm gonna do it again. I'm doing another challenge run. And yeah, I can't wait for more story in there. But it's so well done. They're just really good at it.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, you see Scriv's his DNA, you see Scriv's DNA all over it. Every time I talk to somebody, I'm
Yeah.
like, "Holy shit!" Like, it's right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I had to like guess, they would drop something new in Legends. It would be something, you know,
That we've had
smaller.
before,
No, I don't
or
even know if it would
smaller.
be something
Yeah.
we had before, because I honestly don't think that's a good thing. I know I see the comment in Twitch chat. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that services the game. I think it would what would service the game properly would be something small but new, like not seen before,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um,
Another
like if they
investigation or something, or
Yeah, I mean something. So like it could be a new. Honestly, I don't think a new dungeon makes sense because like dungeons are not like what people play the game for. Like yes, people run dungeons, but like that percentage of player base is not nearly as high as everyone seems to think it is.
mm-hmm.
So like
Oh, it's not.
realistically,
It's a fraction of a
need to
fraction of a
do,
fraction. Yeah.
yeah, realistically, what they should do is put out some kind of story mission piece of some kind, or even like they did with like Rosenbrawl, right? That had like that had a mission with it, or like the Winter Christmas one that has like the newer investigation mission with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't have to be an investigation, but I think they need to put out, if they're going to come back to it and put out something, it should be some kind of mission, because as much as I like the other dungeons that could be updated or even another raid or whatever. Like that's like something like 10% or 15% of the player base or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just not something that if you can only pick one thing, it should be to hit the largest pool of people.
Well, they would try to, I would assume, give something that that the majority of the player base can experience.
Because while yes, I like dungeons and I like the raid, and I know people that dungeon and raid, I'm also aware that that is a super small percentage of the actual player base of the game.
Yeah. What would a secret world? Because obviously with Conan and now Dune, they've gotten on the adventure game, if you will.
Dude, I would play a survival secret world game,
A secret world survival game. What would that even look like?
crafting and shit. Like, like you're
Would it be like a Kingsmith or something? Like you're in
having to get resources and deal with the filth as like a
Mm-hmm.
pump filth and filter it or something. I don't know. Survival, I say, was just once human and screw it. Dude, first of all, once human is really good, so hard disagree. And secondly, yeah, if there was an SWL once human, I'd be playing the fucking shit out of it.
I mean, I'm not the biggest survival fan myself either, but I have been playing the heck out of Dune, and I do like it.
It can be done well, and I honestly I like once human. In fact, my only thing with once human is I want more story. I have no issue. Like they actually do the survival stuff really really well over there, in my opinion.
Take that, Tyrannosaurus.
We got
That was a big one. Isn't SWL survival? I see people die a lot. In SWL, people die in this game? Really?
I
We are
mean,
bees. We don't die. Technically.
I mean, I guess you died technically, but also doesn't matter because you just come back.
I do like how Secret World is one of the only stories where it's like, oh yes, we come back, and there's a reason why. Hair splitter, pass out.
I mean, you do die. You just come back.
We die, absolutely. Like I said, there's a whole reason behind it, and how we come back, and the Shadow World, and But in other games, you die and you just come back, and it's like they're just like, yeah, you came back, you respawned.
Yeah.
In fact, it's like, yeah, they made it as part of the story. Or a story in the lore as to how we die and why we come back. And that alone itself is actually interesting. That they even...
I will say, to the survival conversation going on in the chat, like, that's part of, like, Dune's thing, is, like, in Dune, it's not like you eat food or anything. You have to maintain your hydration levels, I guess. Because it's fucking Dune, and that's, like, a big point of the Dune IP. But, like, you don't have to, like, eat
water
apples or some shit.
Yeah, water is
also,
super important.
I just hard disagree. Like, Once Human has that stuff, but it's real fucking light. You know what I mean? You can. In fact, I feel like you can ignore it even more than in Dune. In Dune, I'll be like building my base and then realize I'm about to fucking die of dehydration because I've been standing in the sun while building my base for like 15 minutes. And
so you have to go, oh shit, I need to drink something. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas in Once Human, like, fuck, dude, I have to, like, eat or drink something, like, once in, like, I don't know, like, an hour or two. It doesn't, it's... There's survival games way harsher, like, you must consume, things.
So, I mean, but so even from, like I said, but from a lore standpoint, like, bees are interesting. Like, we're interesting because we have this... I've always posited that it's like, oh, Secret World's horror. Be like, no, Secret World is sort of like superhero. We're sort of more superhero than
it is.
Than
so here's
horror.
The thing. It's horror if you read.
Yes, yeah.
But you like genuine, and I'm not being like facetious or anything, like
Mm-hmm.
it's horror if you read. If you just jump in the game and like go through the tutorial and like shoot shit or like blast it and then you're like blasting through zombies or whatever, it's not very horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mission turn-ins come up, you like you don't read them, you like skip the cinematics, you don't read shit you pick up in the game. Then yeah,
Right.
kind of all right, cool. It's neat. It's got a different genre, but it's not particularly terrifying. If you read that shit, this game is fucking horrifying.
Yes. Yeah. The lore behind it is. I would say like, but as characters, we are sort of like I said, we don't die. We have basically special abilities. We have ways of in horror. Like I think one of the main facets of horror is that um like there's like a threat. There's like a real threat to existence. There's a real threat to your
Okay,
existence. There's a real like loneliness or separation or something that and that's why survival games generally do horror well, because it's like you're not safe at any time. Like there's a real threat to you, whereas our characters, well, there isn't much threat to us.
counterpoint. Yes, there is.
Okay.
The
Okay.
counterpoint to that is, but all your factions tell you that they can and are willing to kill you, even though
At
it's
any time, right?
based on Beaumont. It's probably not really true, and based on Beaumont and the Swarm, it's probably they've just been thinking they've been killing people. But
Mm-hmm.
aside from that, the real horror for your character and your position is shit like you find in the Orochi Tower, right?
Right.
Like an anima, like a
Where
bee
they're just sort
being
of like, how much
trapped
can we
and
remove
constantly
before
experimented on
they
as they like just cut pieces off of you while you
yeah, how
come
much can
back.
we remove from a bee before it disintegrates and then comes back?
Yeah,
Let's
or if you
find
think,
out.
I know it's not in Legends, but like the Seven Silences stuff,
Right.
you know?
That's more of an existential right. Like even if I don't want to live, but I cannot die.
Yeah, and them going through all that shit to cut the B part out. But like,
Mm-hmm.
there definitely is horror aspects to even the part with Lilith, right? Like leaving you in the state that you are at the end of that
Cutting off your
mission.
Yeah,
legs. Like
hobbled.
I can't kill you, but I can hobble you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then again, if you play the Seven Silences and you play exiting from that, it's pretty fucked up. Like I would say that there is like you're not untouchable, and also your character like can't canonically is kind of a survivalist, like you ends justify the means type of character. What with what's her face that you sick the wolves on to see what happens. One of my favorite parts. uh, so I mean, I think there are elements. It's just you have to be paying attention. Like it's not. I guess it's not as in your face, you know. Which is like
No,
we're
yeah,
saying,
it's
like
really not
you have
like
to be reading
jump
shit.
scare. It's more
Yeah.
existential. Yeah. Oh yeah, in the woods. Hmm.
Yeah, in the
And yeah,
woods, like anyone,
certainly is like
anyone that's like,
we're not playing good guys. We're not playing. We work for the our different factions, and none of the factions is good necessarily.
no, they're not. They're not. None of them are good.
None of them are good. It's
None of
more
them are
like
good.
yeah. It's more like it means everyone is means to an end.
Yeah, it's just different means. I think that most of them have a similar end. If in nothing else, it's like a balance. You
Hey,
know,
Nisha.
Honestly,
mysteries
proper
and horror.
horror
I
is
mean,
very
there's
hard to do
definitely
in video games.
mystery.
It's true. A lot of horror is just jump scares, and while SWL has right proper existential horror, it's a bit gamified to be that scary. Of course, yeah.
I don't know if I agree with the gamified part. Like again, I just think you have to like be reading
The
stuff.
lore, yeah.
Like if you're reading what's happening, like look, Fear Nothing Foundation. If you read everything in there while you're going through it, that shit is fucked. Fear Nothing Foundation is super fucked. The oh shit, what is it called? The Bloody Valentine mission, the clubhouse, right?
Hmm.
That shit's super fucked. And like, yeah, it's like, you go through it and you're fighting stuff, and but that by the time you got to Tokyo, you know what I mean. You've fought monsters and crap all the time. That's not that big of a deal, but the meaning behind what you're doing and what's happening there is just fucking horrendous.
Mm-hmm. Just the psychological
Yeah, the
torture.
parents and the loved ones, and also like legitimately when like you read that stuff and they talk about the letter to the people they're not going to see again, and I remember being a kid and like the the warmth in the bed next to you or something like that. That shit's like super. That is not like throwaway text. Like that's one of the things I really love about the game and its IP in the world is like how much they put into that stuff. It's not it's not the filler text that I would normally find like like Neverwinter games, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like the old Baldur's Gate, like you would find books in a castle or something and they would have stuff in them. But most of that stuff was just straight filler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had a lot of books and you could read shit, but none of it like really mattered and none of it was it was pretty bland.
Or like Elder Scrolls sort of stuff, where it's like, oh, we're gonna fill the world with books for you to read, and then you read most of the books, and you're like, okay, this is mostly history, and if you're really into the game's lore, it's like some of it will be interesting, but
But it's none of but even his history, it's not like told in like a spectacular like a good fashion. It's sort of just
yeah,
monotone stuff. Whereas like the stuff in here is just like I don't know. It's just a higher level of writing.
that absolutely is a higher level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's why still playing it this many years later. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
like replaying it is because and also because like the
Why we
world
follow
building
the
is so
writers
big. Like
as we do.
you can't possibly get it in a single playthrough. It's literally impossible, and I don't think you can get it in like a dozen playthroughs. There's too much to really hold in your like at least for me to hold in my head at one time. And there's so much in the game, even in the early zones, that like you couldn't possibly even know what the hell it's referencing. Like it means something different on your second playthrough when you encounter that same thing. You're like, oh, this is talking about something way later.
Mm-hmm.
And then on like your third playthrough, you notice something else. It's like, oh wait, that links to this over here. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Like it's even as small as like how many people did he even realized that Beaumont is basically Loki? You know, like how many people would even realize that because they don't ever explicitly say it, but they certainly imply it a whole bunch. But if you weren't paying attention, you'd miss that. Or
so
that
for Avid Luna. That's what happens when you're over leveled for a dungeon, unfortunately. That's why I ask people um, when they go to do Polaris if they want to be run through it, if they want to see the mechanic, because the final guy, the Erdrog,
Mm-hmm.
right, like does have insanity mechanics. The blue phase, and then he sees you with a cosmic gaze, and literally like that shit messes you up. Like you have to hide from him, and it's got like. And by the way, when you play that dungeon later on, you play that like E17 level, that shit will one shot you. You are running in terror in the mist from the Cthulhu monster whose gaze will fucking kill you. It does work. It's just if you do it on story mode and you happen to be a little overgeared when you do it, it's not nearly as terrifying. But he's definitely terrifying later.
The Statue Children story and the Atnarch got
Oh
to
yeah.
me a lot
Well,
more than the horror of the literal sun deity and the atmosphere said sun deity created. Yeah, so when John asks you, do you really think any of this happened?
oh yeah. Well, that's the other thing too, right? The whole like, are you just hallucinating? Did you just get stung in the throat by a bee? And they
Are
fuck
you in a
with you with
coma
that
right
with
now? Right.
the swarm mission as well, where it's like you're in a mental asylum. No, I'm not. this isn't. You're not walking out the door. Yes, I am. Like the game likes to fuck with you in your perception of even the game,
Mm-hmm.
which is like another mind fuck on top of everything else. And that's another thing. I think Egypt gets a bad rap. I think historically it's fairly
Mm-hmm.
true. But like if you play all the missions in Egypt, like there is some heavy fucking lore in there that
And
gives
right, how
that
like he
zone
had
some weight.
to sacrifice all of his children in order to even get them into basically the statues, and the
Yeah,
sacrifices were
there's
weren't fun happy sacrifices. Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember Existence. That was a cool movie. Yep.
Existenz.
Yep. What was that show that was like more recent that was kind of similar to Existence? God, I had that certain actress in. I can't remember now. It was a sci-fi show. Wasn't the exact same. It was like time bendy. I think multiversal shit with like VR headsets. It's like it's a game, but then it's not, or something. It reminded me of.
The peripheral.
Say that again.
Yeah, you heard me.
He's drunk right
The
now.
peripheral.
The
Peripheral.
peripheral. Peripheral.
The peripheral. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is she from? She's the main one in that. What is she from?
That's Chloe Moretz Grace.
Yeah, Chloe.
She was
That's right.
Hit Girl.
Like yes, Hit Girl. Okay. So I mean, it's not like a 1-to-1 of what Existence was, but I feel like Peripheral has like some similarities to Existence. Existence is like literally like a game within a game, which would be more, I guess, more direct similarity, like the 13th floor, probably. Which 13th floor was with wasn't Vincent D'Onofrio in that? Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio's in that. That is also one where it was like a virtual reality inside of a virtual reality.
Robert says what you should all watch is the Mothman prophecies for the clear buzzing inspiration. So yes, I've seen that one too. That the buzzing is basically, if not the Mothman.
Yeah, Romania also had kids being captured. Romania, there's like a pattern of like children abduction. Kind of in general.
It's a trope, I guess. Well, abducting children, yes, it happens.
Yeah, and there's a whole like cinematic where like the kids are talking about like they should have run off, and yeah, but yeah, to Lone Monkey's point, Existence was a really good trippy ass movie where like you don't know what the fuck is real.
Buzzingers are going to be what the people of Point Pleasant saw as the Mothman. Oh, I've been to Point Pleasant. As not the same Point Pleasant, I don't think. Saw as the Mothman in the 1712 fire legend, and one of the Buzzing's first tweets was Indrid Cold, not to mention their profile picture being a painting of the Mothman in abstract.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we always say that Secret World is one of the, like, even if you like, you're not a fan of MMOs, you're not a fan of whatever, but you do just like, horror. It is just a good game to go through, just single player.
You're just a fan of really good writing. Like you should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's free. All the story is free, right? It's not like the original where you had to buy the DLCs. Like, you should, like, in
And
my opinion, people should play this like a single player game, if
mm,
nothing else, right?
and I mean, and all the
You
people are
don't,
getting like that sort of taste right now with that same sort of writing in Dune.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's basically the same writers, you know.
and they're really good. They're really good at the breadcrumb thing, you know,
Like I said,
plucking
we've
like
talked to we've talked to
recommendations.
Scriv a number of times. Said if you're not following Scriv on all the socials, you're doing yourself a disservice.
You're missing out.
It inspired others to write. Yeah, like I said, we've had Bloodwed. If you haven't seen Bloodwed stuff, well, they're basically they write small like short novels that are based on Secret World missions, essentially.
Advice for returning players of SWL: don't play shotgun. Go opposite of Ovid Luna. Don't play shotgun. But yeah, I don't know. It depends what you want to
Shotgun
do,
blows
really.
stuff up.
It's literally the worst weapon mechanic in the game.
Its gimmick is not great.
No, it is not.
Yeah,
But I will say
the
this:
gimmick.
you can literally get through the story with anything. So like, and by the time you finish the story, um, you won't have upgraded anything to the point that like you can't change it. So realistically, play through the story however you want, and then if you choose to go into more end game stuff, that's when you start asking like, you know, or
Like
looking
what
to
of it,
what
like
you want to do and what is the best way to do it.
right.
Um,
And I got that from you. That sort of idea. That sort of like if you play like if you go and you're like I want to get into like the end game and rating and this and that, like that's when you sort of have to say that like you know your style of play, you have to basically start conforming to what is like the best, what is the this, what is the this, and you have to basically conform to it because that is what the end game
yeah.
demands. Like you can't go into the end game as like a single casual player and just basically be like, oh, let me just jump into it. Like no, it's a whole separate level of thought, which is a kind of thought that I don't necessarily have myself. Like I'm not the type to be like, oh, like you know, let me go and research builds and this and that. And it's like I'm not a fan of that, and that's why. And so it's like, oh, okay, so that's why I've never meshed with like rating culture or like you know rating in games.
Well,
But yes,
Palmer, to
but
be
you're
fair,
essentially right. Like that's sort of how what you have to do. Yeah.
there's a difference between like uh being off meta or like not being able to like pull your weight though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it also depends on the group because you might run with a group that doesn't mind like that everyone's doing something off and you're all failing for an hour and a half, which
Right.
is fine if that's the group
If
that
that's what
you're running
everyone's
with and
cool
everyone's
with,
okay
right?
with that. But it's not okay if you're with a group of people that are like actually trying and then you doing something off is like not carrying your portion of the weight. But
Mm-hmm.
in those cases, usually those types of people don't end up playing together anyways. You'll find out real quick that you don't mesh.
Mm-hmm.
But to the other points in the chat, I would say CQC is one of the better shotgun abilities. Also, by the way, shotgun main hand, like chaos offhand, is like the best tank for the New York raid, right? It doesn't mean the shotgun mechanic isn't fucking ass because it is. It just means that like stat wise, shotgun main hand, chaos offhand is the best to tank New York raid with. Um, Shotgun offhand was pretty common before Ellie offhand was better. You can still do shotgun offhand. I used to run CQC for scenarios because it is one of the better abilities you can run for like crowd control.
Mm-hmm.
It's
No, it's a great
just
crowd control. Yeah.
it's just the mechanics of the shotgun are clunky in this game's systems. It's bad. Um, I did a fist shotgun playthrough with the UI turned off, if you can imagine that. So I couldn't see my shells, and I couldn't see my fist abilities when they
Oh my
swapped to the fist bar.
gosh. Yeah, not
So
being able to
I did a whole
see the
playthrough like
shells.
that. I know how shotgun and fist work very well. I can literally do them without seeing them. They're still shotgun's bad. Like its mechanic is bad. It has to do with just the delay in the game when it flips the ability bar, right? The GCD for that.
Mm-hmm.
The abilities were supposed to be tuned so that as shotgun it takes into account that you're doing less damage because you're spending time flipping. They were supposed to be tuned for that, and they're not. And that's not just me saying that. That's the developer saying that, talking to them during like the closed betas on the
Mm-hmm.
last patch that happened. Like the deep tank
Yep.
pass happened, kind of like a healer pass happened, but a DPS pass sort of half happened, and they just weren't able to get the shotgun, but it was talked about, and those
Gates
numbers
open.
aren't tuned right. Like the shotgun mechanic is bad in part just because the game's ability queue system combined with something that makes you flip your bar back and forth for a GCD is just not a good thing that should have been done.
Hourly. Hourly's going.
Oh.
Come to hourly.
You can do that.
Waffle.
Waffle's asleep.
Waffle's gonna slowly walk over. Which one is it? Magma.
Yeah, but again, like shoddy main hand for specifically tanking New York Raid is like the best. It's the best because of the specific shotgun you use, because of it's the only signature where the signature is actually a taunt. Like, and it still sucks. Like half the time the fucking things don't flip when they're supposed to, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I have a cooldown, it'll be grayed out, even though it's available. Like it's fucking annoying. But just statistically, it's better. Like it's better. You can do chaos main or hammer main, like they'll work. They're just not as good. Just stat wise, like performance wise, as far as performing your role as a tank, they're not as good. So I play shotgun chaos because I'm doing E17 raids and I can't. Well, I can fuck around, but I usually try not to. At least when I'm tanking. Because it's a core position, right? Like if you're DPS, as long as you have other good DPS, you can fuck around a little bit to a certain extent, as long as you're not causing the group to fall below certain thresholds.
Right. Yeah, DPS you could probably fuck around a lot more, heck of a lot more than you could tank or healer for sure.
Yeah, because those you have like if you don't do your thing right, then the whole raid wipes. But by the way, the same is true. Like there's a minimum like level of DPS needs to be, because like so for example, just as like a an example of that. If your raid gets 3 pods in the first wave, okay, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get 3 pods in the first phase of the raid, odds are pretty good that you're gonna run out of time. That just means your DPS is so low that by the time you get to the end of third phase, there's a good chance you literally could reach the 10-minute enrage timer. So, but on the other hand, if you've got heavy hitters in your group and you're fucking about and you still only have like 2 pods in first phase, you're probably fine.
True.
I would love to know why I'm dying.
Reason I'm
Not
so
standing
tall
in
is
anything, but
the devs are very, very fun to mess things around with.
Like I said, we have the best devs.
Mm-hmm.
We have the best devs.
Yeah. Well, Waffle's tall, and Mikey over here is like smaller than a pet.
I love it. And I've been this height since September.
I have been as small as a pixel. I've been like 6 stories tall before.
I know Vommer has been a filth bird for a long time.
I've been a bunny rabbit multiple times.
Oh, Behemoth is back.
What did I get? I got a volcanic shard, animated
Oh,
particulate.
you got a. Oh, you got the okay.
The
Did you
shard
get like an
for
actual
for the what you call for the museum?
gatekeeper? Oh, the museum. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm
I
going to
thought
do?
maybe you got one for the other thing.
Is this
What's up?
They added this new thing. It's login rewards.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no! Yeah, it's brand new.
it's brand new. I've never noticed this before.
Have you not noticed that that they've instituted login rewards? That was like in the last patch.
This is pretty cool. You get a shirt, anniversary T-shirt.
You don't actually, but sure.
Sure, we'll go along with the joke.
No, I mean that actually, like, legitimately, that's kind of a problem.
This is pretty cool. It's got a second page here.
Mhm.
Daily reward. Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? There you go. You saw it. Waffle actually got his daily reward.
I first time noticing this login rewards thing up at the top menu. That's so cool.
No, Waffle.
Like Waffle, Vommer just now realized what's happening.
Well, 6 years of a running joke.
That's how we get
Yeah.
to Congo. The devs were just
So,
waiting for
Lone
Waffle
Monkey,
to
this year's
finally hit the
shirt-
button.
This year's shirt is that the shirt that has the skull holding the dice in its mouth. Because if you count the dots on the dice, there's 8 dots.
8 of them. Nice.
That shirt.
One's a 6 and one's a 2.
Actually, I think one's a 5, and one is something more than a 2, but only, or more than 3, but only 3 are showing because the mouth
Okay.
is clamping down.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Could be.
I think
could
the
be more,
arrangement
but
would mean it's probably like technically 9 or something, but because of the mouth clamping on the dice, only 8 dots are showing. So I count it.
it has 8. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So this is this year's shirt.
It's no shirt. I will say it
That's,
is kind of a little fucked.
It's got
that-
8. You got 8. An 8 pack in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little fucked that, like, the game says it's giving you a shirt. It shows up in your loot window as like you got an anniversary t-shirt, and then you just don't get one. That's a little shitty.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's no shirts to give out, but, like, I don't know. Maybe make it not do that, because it.
I mean, we had our shirts, which I have. I used up my cannon to full. I gave everybody shirts that I could.
I still have 8 Beyond the Veil shirts. If anyone wants a Beyond the Veil shirt.
I got 13.
Say I am tapped.
Fuck
I gave
you,
out all
Waffle.
the.
Goddamn login board, son of a bitch.
I could be in like, ooh, somebody new, and I would hand them a shirt. Every single time someone came up, I'd be like, "You get a shirt. You get a shirt."
I also still have a shit ton of Extra Life shirts.
So don't give him one? Okay.
You won't wear a shirt. I mean, some people just want it for the just a collection,
There you go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gave you a shirt.
which is fair.
No! You've been shirted.
A shirt cannon right in the face. That would hurt, though.
T-shirt cannon right
Yeah,
to the
probably.
face.
Oh, yeah.
Never had that.
Especially point blank.
My story with a T-shirt cannon is a long time ago, and I mean a long time ago. I was at a Phillies game in the previous stadium where they're in now. So, like when I was a kid, and there was a T-shirt cannon, and it shot from like a long. It was like upper deck, like long ass cannon. Like you didn't want to get in the way of that cannon. It was a cannon, and they shot T-shirts, and one of them went into like I don't know, just like a spot where there wasn't anybody there. And I ran over and I grabbed it, and I was like, I got a shirt. But I open up the T-shirt, and it's like Hers potato chips. It's not even a Philly shirt. It's like a Hers potato chips shirt.
Hey, free shirt. It's free shirt. Man.
I was sort of disappointed though. I was like, man, I expected it to be a Philly shirt. It's a potato chip shirt.
Night, little monkey.
But that's okay because I
monkey.
love
Have a
potato
good
chips
night.
now. Have a good one. Yes, Hers potato chips. Because now one of the things I love is trying to find all the weirdest flavors I can and eating all the really weird flavors of chips.
That is not how that's pronounced. It is now.
Hers?
Hers.
Hers. That's not how it's pronounced?
Don't listen to Vomer's lies.
I was going to say, no, Vomer. I am from the Philadelphia area. That is how it's pronounced.
Is it supposed to be hairs?
No. It may have started as a German thing, but if you go back and listen to like their advertisements on the radios, it's always Hers. It's make, especially one that was like, one of their advertising slogans was like make hers yours. And it wasn't make hairs yours, it's make hers yours. It's Hers.
Fight.
This one I know. This one I have. I am not mispronouncing that.
Could it be here's? Here's chips.
Here's potato chips. But I could see where it'd be like it started from like a German company and German hairs. Yeah, like I could see that. But no, that's not how it's pronounced. No, it's Hers.
What Reese's Pieces? Who argues about? I think there's a different way to say Reese's Pieces.
It's Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, it
What are you
rhymes.
talking about?
Unless you mispronounce
Are you-
pieces.
I've never heard anyone fight over how to pronounce Reese's Pieces.
Unless you're like Rice's Pices or something, but that's not right.
That's so like Southern.
It's supposed to rhyme. I think they mean the Reese's. If you pronounce that Reese's like
Reese's.
wait, if you pronounce Reese's
Okay,
like Reese's,
you can't just spell things. You gotta, if you're gonna do shit like that, you have to type it phonetically so that people know what the fuck you're talking about.
Sean Bean.
Scene bean.
That's a little better. Reese's.
Reese's.
I mean,
So it's Reese's PCs.
no, it's Reese's Pieces.
No, it's Reese's Pieces. It rhymes. That's the whole point.
No, it's Bob.
You're Bob.
You're Bob.
No, I'm not. You are. Sean Bean. This is just the chaos I wanted. Thank you. And who's your uncle? Your mom. Got him.
Now I'm gonna have to
Check
find
anime.
old Hers advertisements
Be a month.
so I can post that to Vomer.
To be fair, Vomer never said how you're supposed to pronounce it. They just said that's
It's
not how you
true.
pronounce it. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
It's true. They never said how.
They just said you were doing it wrong.
Yeah. Ocho, you're just doing it wrong. Like, don't I know it? I'm not saying there's not a shit ton I do wrong.
Could be Rider. Flow Rider. Boom. Got him.
You got him.
Oh.
Yep.
Let's throw that in the bank. There we go. Put all the cashes back.
Holy crap, it's Uni.
It's so much better
So
when you
much
know
better when you-
hair means Mister, so you're calling him or her. Exactly. Yes, that's the way it's pronounced. Yep. I was saying I took I took German in high school. Gosh, I'm gonna find it right now.
Yeah, especially with marketing things though, like things are not always pronounced. They're not always pronounced for a product like how you would expect them to be pronounced. Right? So I think it's kind of the point.
Come on. Okay, here you go. Yep, this is it.
Uh-oh.
Boom, found it.
Mikey, play the clip. Or Waffle, play the clip.
Waffle. I can't do it.
Where?
Oh, he posted it in Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch.
It's just a Hers commercial. It even says the name of the dude. It even says the family name. You don't have to play the video of it. Video is not important. It's the audio.
The audio.
Hold on.
I've learned a long time ago it's not how big or small or how you look or where you come from.
That's what she said.
It's what you're made of inside.
Jim Herr doesn't use just any potatoes. But then Jim Herr doesn't make just any potato chip. Make hers yours.
Yeah, make hers yours. It's hers.
Yep. Cursed. Awful.
But that's the point, right? The point is like when
There's rioting going on now.
you're making like a product, you will oftentimes change the way it's written or the way you pronounce it to be different intentionally for marketing purposes, right?
But in this case, it's not even
out.
a marketing thing. It's the name of the family. It's their family name. Their family name is her. That's their family name.
So they just like maybe they tried to Americanize it, maybe?
Yeah.
Or something?
Or, you know, and
I don't know.
obviously, you know, that it's German in ancestry is obvious, you know, but they changed the pronunciation. Yeah, from hair to her. Sometimes
It's
people who do
not
the
people
voicing
doing the
just mispronounce.
voicing mispronouncing. There's a whole. It's like that's one commercial. There's plenty of other ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely hers. Some Ellis Island shit. I mean, maybe.
I mean, could be. Yeah.
Doesn't make it not how they pronounce those chips, because that's
Mm-hmm.
how they're pronounced.
Just ruin people's weeks. They're gonna go to the grocery store and be like, "God damn it!"
Happy July 4th. The independence of pronouncing shit however the fuck you want.
That's right. I mean, that's why I don't make a big deal about, like, I always try to personally try to pronounce things correctly, but when someone else pronounces stuff, I don't correct anybody. Like, if I don't try to, like, you know, I'm not like, oh, that should be pronounced. I don't care how anyone pronounces anything. Because who's to say that I'm the right one? Who's to say that I'm right? Who's to say that, you know, anyone else is right?
Well,
But in this
I'll
instance,
tell
if
you
you're
when
like,
you're wrong.
nope, that's not, yeah. But if you're like, that's not it. In this case, I'll be like, no, I know I'm right on this.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want, you know, some nice fajitas with a good mojito.
with some
You know?
with some nice jalapenos on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we pronounce it here, so this is how it's pronounced. Yes, exactly. That's how language works. That's
Well, in this
exactly.
case,
That's what.
like
That's the whole point of dialects. Yeah, that's the way we pronounce things
well, in
here.
this case too, if it's someone's like last name, you don't get to tell them how to say their last name. It's their last
It's correct.
name.
Yeah, they could be like. It could look, you know, it could look like, I don't know, like the word wand, and instead they're like, oh no, our last name is pronounced and you're like, really? Okay, but that's their last name. It's and, you know.
There's a city here named Chile, but it's not pronounced like you think Chile to be pronounced. Huh. How's it pronounced? Like
July.
like an SH? Or is one of the I's like a different vowel sound?
Chile.
Kelly.
Chili.
Kylie.
Kylie? So does someone just get censored, or do they just post
That's a link, probably.
Kylie?
I just imagine something on a magic is just cursing. That's the real. Kylie. Fuck.
No, it's a link.
It's like, but yes, that's what the whole point of dialects is how people pronounce things and how it's different and how people talk is slightly different from each other.
And it's
How you can tell someone from the south from someone from the north.
Thing. Go like it's everywhere. You go over in Europe and people are speaking different dialects fucking 2 streets away, can't understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, that also happens here too.
Limited to America. Well, here it's usually more than a couple streets. We have bigger spaces. But it is funny though when you run into like, you know, Northerners versus Southerners, or you know, West Coast versus East Coast.
Louisiana, like the French
right.
Creole.
I wasn't even thinking like that, but just like, you know, like, do you have aunts or do you have aunts? That depends entirely where you grew up. Whether you have aunts and uncles or aunts and uncles, for example. Or if it's soda or pop. right? Or a soft drink.
Mm-hmm.
Or fizzy.
That's why, like,
Yeah,
there's
that's
one of those tests that's like, oh, we could tell where you're from just by seeing, like,
like what
like,
you
like
call
take a
certain
small
things.
quiz and we'll be able to tell you where you're from.
Yeah.
And, like, that always screws us over because of what we call the night before Halloween. Apparently, it's, like, hyper local what we call the night before Halloween. And here it's mischief night.
Ah.
And that is, like, only found in, like, just this area, and maybe combined with, like, one other thing. They're always like, it's like, oh, like, maybe it'll see where I am. It's like I've got you pinned to, like, the county, like like Jesus, okay. Like, there's one county in New Jersey. This is, like, where you're from because you answered these 2 questions, and it gave us, like, this from just, like, these what these 2 things are called, and that's it. We know exactly where you are. And yeah, that's one of them, is that it's the night before Halloween is mischief night. And it's like, it's rare to find anyone calling it mischief night. But that's the night you do mischief.
Yeah, you mean that's not a wholly American thing. That's just a people thing.
Yeah, that's all over the world.
I'd
That's not
say
just
I'd say
American.
the UK was doing it before America formed.
Every night is mischief night if you try hard enough, right?
Yeah, the British Empire, if you will. And any other people that were in charge long enough before then did the same thing. Just how people work. Ah, it's a tiny Ocho.
You. So I've been this way since September, and I hope to be for a lot longer. I'm like, just keep me this way, just forever. I'm cool with it. Said I don't, there's really no trouble that I, maybe occasionally I get, like, trapped on, like, a branch or something. I just have to jump over it. But other than that, like I really do not have any troubles being this small. See, like, right here, I got like stuck, like, right there. Like, this was too big of a step up for,
Mind the steps.
like, that's too big.
Mind
I
the
can't get
gap.
up that step. I can't get up that step without jumping. Like, aside from that, like, no, I'm cool. I think I had someone come up to me and they're like, "Why are you so small?" And I was like, yeah, a Garth and Portal accident." And I was like, "No, really." I was like, "The devs were just having fun. They made me this small. They've never changed me back." And they're like, "Oh, that sucks." I'm like, "Why does that suck? That's awesome. Shut up."
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, it just shows again just how awesome the devs are, and we love them. The devs that have been messing with us the entire time, like, not every time we have an episode, but most times we have an episode and we've got a big show, someone messes with us, and they've always wanted to keep themselves secret. And I've always respected that. Even though I'm horribly curious, I've absolutely respected it. I think there was one time I even asked Andy, I was like, "Who is it?" And he was like, "They don't want me to tell you." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, all right, cool. That's fine." Like, it's just one of those, we'd love to know, but that's okay. It's one of my favorite things in this game. Oh yeah, no, it's, and like I said, you do not see the amount of dev participation in this game, or in any other game that you see in this game. There was even an article on Massively today where it's like, the writer that generally is always crapping on Secret World, basically had a post that was like, one of the reasons why he really loved Secret World was because it was back during the Golem event in TSW, and Joel Bylos like actually joined in to fight the golems, and he made himself giant to fight the golems. And it's like, and he was like, I've never seen that since. I've never seen that, like, you know, that sort of dev interaction like since then. And it's sort of like, what do you mean since then? Like, we've seen it all the goddamn time.
Because they don't play the game.
Yeah.
So, that's why. Also, holy shit, my SP AP is out of hand.
I know my SP is capped.
Well, yeah, but if you get reward stuff, it goes over cap.
Did I correct them? No, I'm not correcting them. They can stay. Well, kind of. Now that I think about it, I did kind of correct them. I was like, I think I basically replied to it on Blue Sky with like, oh no, Secret World devs are awesome. Yeah, no, I've been tiny since September.
What's your APSP at, Mikey?
Well, I haven't actually fully capped out my AP yet. All this time, never capped out my AP, but my SP is at 175, and that is capped out.
I'm my SP's at 675 and my AP's at 835. 675 and 835 respectively. And that it would be a lot higher, but when Dark Agartha first came out, I didn't know you had to wait for the legends for the next day or whatever. Okay. So I spent hundreds rerunning Dark Agartha trying to find the other legends.
Scratch says he currently has 1,724 and 1,568.
That's what I'm saying. I would be in the thousands if I didn't drop a shit ton when Dark Agartha came out.
Believe it or not, elsewhere, I do not. I have not. I do have the key card though. Vommer, you don't want to know my APSP? No, Vommer, we do. We do want to know it. What is yours?
Yeah, it said over the thousands.
But exact. We want exact. No, that's my thing. I've always... I love Secret World to death. I love it. It's fantastic. But I've always been the... I play lots of games. I play lots of MMOs. 4,449. 2,817. Well done. Well done. Amazing. But I'm the type where I play multiple MMOs. I'm more of the... I play all kinds. I wanted that perspective of, and that's what I always thought I brought to the table of Beyond the Veil was, it was like, you know, there's a lot of people there who were just like, you know, like very always focused on the PvP, and other people just focused on like the dungeons, and I was like, no, I focus on like the MMO genre as a whole, like, and what Secret World brings to the table that all these other MMOs don't have, or don't what makes this special from like a genre perspective instead of just the individual game perspective. But that means that I, you know, spend my time in a whole bunch of other games. That's what I do.
I spend my time on 29 other characters.
Yeah, that's right. And so that's why I always say when people are like, well, people are like, oh, I have, you know, I have how many alts? And I'm like, well, you know, I could say that I have 30 characters, but they're all spread across 30 games, you know? They're just all in different games.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I have the 30 here, but I also have, like, I don't know, like, dozen plus, I gotta be over that Elden Ring characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, half a dozen Bloodborne characters. Some Dark Souls characters.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm not saying this is your only game. Of course it's not. Yeah.
No, I'm saying even the other games I play, like depending which ones, I also kind of, you know, don't do just one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The altitis is strong.
It's very strong.
When I was playing Bloodborne, I made a whole character just to just to role play through as the doll. like I got the sliders to make your character look like the doll, and just made a new character and played through the whole game as the doll, just to do it.
Just to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I already had all the achievements. I just wanted to play it again.
You see people doing that in, like I said, Lotro is another one of the big games I play, and yeah, there are people there who are like, oh yeah, how many alts do you have? And they're like, well, I have one of each class, on each server. So for every server, one of each class of each race, and it's like you're telling me you have like 80 characters? And be like,
I can believe it.
Yeah. It's like, if you love it, that's what you do, you know?
I mean, I have. Let's see. 3, 4. I have like four Dune Awakening characters already. That game just came out. And I went through a shit ton in the closed beta.
The beta. Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. I was doing like challenge runs in the beta just to see what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think I had easily half a dozen in the beta.
You were doing it.
See, there you go. Nisha's got it. Yeah, she says, Lotro, I have 18 characters on Crick Hollow. My second account, I have 14. Yeah, see there? That's 32 right there, yeah. Yeah, Lotro is absolutely a game where people love alting. Yeah. And I don't even know if you even get that much more out of it from alting in Lotro, because all like the quest text is the same, all the, you know, I mean, yeah, they're different classes, sure, but like that game is amazing. I can't put it down. It is one of my favorites. I do like it. It is one of the ones that I've played the most of the past 7 years that I've been keeping track. But I'm a fan of Tolkien lore. Because I'm a fan of good lore, which, you know, which would lead me to Secret World as well. It has good lore. All right. It's getting late.
Very.
Agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 103-FIN. Going forward, you can catch us streaming live on our own Twitch channels. We all have Twitch channels. We all stream. Keeping up the conversation on our Discord server. Still reposting the news we find through our social media channels on X and Blue Sky. Or when the Secret World news dictates that we need to have another episode, that we'll come back and we'll talk all about it. Of course, you can watch or download this and previous episodes of our show on YouTube or wherever podcasts are found, so you can keep the 0 Point pathogen flowing. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
JimmyTheRabbit.com.
JimmyTheRabbit.com. Two-Ton Waffle, where can we find you online?
TwoTonWaffle.me.
That's right. I was going to be like twotonwaffle.org, but no, you're .me.
.me.
.me. And I'm Ocho, and you can find me here on Twitch and Blue Sky. That's primarily where you can find me. All links at linktree/BigMikeyOcho. I don't have my own website. Maybe someday. Who knows? I don't know.
We'll have to get
From
you
all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for an absolutely wonderful 6 years to 12 years, and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.